You didn't know that? You didn't know that? You know, back in my day, you know, back when, you know, back in the 1960s, you know, when we had black and white TVs, and well, I don't think we had remote control though, but when remote controls came in, you press it, it happened practically within a second. These things, the internet...
If you want to see the good ending, save all the worlds in the game.
Save all the worlds in the game. Oh. What? I'll probably just play it and do one ending. So I don't know if I'll do it to get a different ending. I haven't even got to doing the game yet, so I don't know what to do about that at the moment, Thanos. But right, first of all, let me just sort this out, you know, because otherwise we'll be here all day chatting, which is not a bad idea. In fact, you know, why bother to stream? It's a good point. Right, right, that's charging. My phone is charging away in the background now. Alright, I decided to have a sweet today because it's been weeks since I've had one. Because I'm trying to have not sweets and chocolate. You know, sorry, not chocolate. What am I talking about? I'm trying. I know I don't want sweet stuff. So I'm not going to have sweets and biscuits. I'm only going to have one or the other. So I'm being very careful. Anyway, welcome everyone. Is it 3:30? It's not 3:30 yet, so I'll just give you a little rundown of what's happening. Now, there is a lot of skulls on here, which is a little bit frightening. So I think we'll avoid those for the moment, due to the fact they tend to rip my heads off, especially these. So maybe the old one skull, because you know 2 skulls was a little bit tricky. So at least we've got a few quests now, and hopefully, you know. But you know, I was going to do a bit of upgrading, but I didn't get time in the end. What, we're getting over a bad cold and all that lot, you know. I suppose I'm full time really, but I just didn't feel good. Anyway, so we'll be doing one of these. Hopefully they're not, you know, massively into the future, up the thing. And again, I still can't say where that is on the map. It's rather distressing. But we're going to go just here, which is where we finished last time. So isn't that nice? But there are, you know, of course they display all the others as well. So, you know, we'll probably... Points? What do points make? Prizes. Oh, I didn't write Thanos. I forgot to write you down. I'm a very naughty boy. Sorry about that. I should have done that immediately. So I do apologise for that. Neptunescape. What do points make? Prizes. Well, I've got a hanky here because you know I've still got a, you know, blocked up nose now. It's kind of, you know,
in the end, will you face a familiar face?
In the end, you will face a familiar face. All right, but don't tell me what happens or anything like that. Don't give me any clues. I'll try and work it out myself. So we've got zero. So we've got all kinds of stuff, but we're going to just concentrate on this guy here. That we're still doing the same quest. Yes, it's been several episodes, hasn't it? But there's a long series of events. Okay, so we're doing that one. All right, so here we are. I don't think you know, here's our character. As bland looking as ever. Doesn't want to look at the camera. Why? I'll never know. We've got these two. I don't think I can improve my weapons. So we've got to speak to the governor. So that's what we'll be doing today. So let's start the old stream then, shall we, Ray? You haven't got the special box, have you? No. No, that's the wrong one there, idiot. Hurry, partners! So, yeah, you know, I'm getting there. You know, you know, there's a little bit cough. You know, you know, the muck after the old thingy. That's all that's left now. I shouldn't have said that, should I? It's a little bit off-putting. So I hopefully we're going through the right door. So let's hope it all goes well today. There's no crashes, no blowouts, nothing. Yeah, loading screens when you go through a door. It's still wonderful to play a game like, say, Crimson Desert, where you don't have to worry about. It's a large, massive open world, which is what, twice the size of Skyrim, and you don't have to bother about opening doors. Only a cold. Yeah, I had a cold, Thanos, for several days. I think it was Sunday night. I had a little bit of a sore throat. I thought, Fanny, you know, Fanny. And then Monday it started, I don't know, you know, and I was bad for about 3 days, and then it started to ease off. I think it was Wednesday, Thursday, it started easing off. Right, where am I going? Right, again we got to work out how to get to, so this is my biggest issue with the game is the map. They don't like to tell you where you got to go. They like to hide it behind loads of locked doors, which I'm not a big, so it's, you know, it was there, so you always have to refer to this map. There's also a quest there. So let's go there and see if we can get that quest. Which I hope is in this direction. Well, it is still seems to be in this direction. Affordable, reliable, so we'll grab this. I said I'll grab this. And somebody here, what a diversion that is. Right, unfortunately there's no torches in this, so we can't see what her face looks like. Hello there, Rossana Fallow. So slight diversion.
You startled me.
Sorry.
This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adelarro envoy I've been hearing about.
Possibly.
Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here.
Yeah, I'm gonna map.
The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
Well, they are dead, you know, we could forget them, you know. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Right, what prayer are you reciting just now?
I was calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth,
an old past-sister.
I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger. The dead of Fior expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry. Oh
dear. Lovely hair, by the way. Right, let's see. Are you referring to the old Valian custom of offering fresh food to recently dead? That would seem rather foolish. What if we carried out the rituals in your... I'm in the way, the camera's in the way again, isn't it? Yeah, why don't they make these little slots where... Let's make that a little bit empty. There's where we can put a camera there. Please do that now, gamers. Sorry, not gamers, developers. Right, what if we carried out rituals in your state? I made the text nice and big, because why not? I imagine Fior's problems has kept you too busy to complete the rituals. I would say the bottom one, that's a little bit nasty. Well, I don't want to carry it out for. Are you referring to the old wedding custom of offering fresh food?
That's exactly it. Well done. I have always observed it, and I brought it with me when I came to Fior. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat.
Yeah.
What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
Ash. Well, I believe this ritual is carried out by more... hey, let me just start again. I believe this ritual is carried out more for the grieving survivors than the spirits of the dead. I go with that. That sounds absolutely sensible.
The ritual heals all. The spirits get one more taste of life, and the living get to offer one last gift to the dead.
I don't know. I think she's got this slightly confused there. Never mind. But I mean, I don't know what anybody's view on religion or whatever it is, but you know, it does seem rather pointless. There's not much chance of you coming back, is there? I don't think that's really been proved that we can do that. So I could say, did you steal this food from the Laras? I'll tell you what. I don't want to ask what would we to do because she'll get me something. Or I could do it as a quest. Actually, it might be a nice easy one. All right, what do you need us to do?
You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead
Hail King Roy.
The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast.
It's going to be surrounded by enemies, isn't it? Whose bodies rest there?
Loggers from the old days. They sacrificed themselves to make the land habitable and lost their lives to creatures of the untamed forest.
What?
The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here.
Oh, I don't like the sound of far, do you? And the third?
The final offering should be taken to the Truffle Farm east of Fior, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
Okay, well, we hope this will calm your angry spirits then.
I believe it will do exactly that.
Oh, let's hope so.
The spirits will find closure and rest, and the living can move on from this recent tragedy.
And maybe you'll feel satisfied.
Be careful, friends. The angry spirits lash out blindly.
Yeah.
I cannot predict what awaits you at these
Yeah,
graves.
probably about 50
Next
enemies.
time you want to tour graveyards, I'm staying at camp. We should help the living and let the dead rest.
I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please,
Well,
return when
kind
the
old
rituals
soul.
are complete.
Okay, well that sounds a ridiculously easy mission, but I'm sure there'll be about 20 enemies blocking the way, as there are in, you know, these kind of things. Well, they are in multiplayer, and Infinity was, you know, they tried to shovel this out as a multiplayer, because they seem obsessed with multiplayer these days, but they know it's not the most popular thingy. But I know they've got an obsession with it at the moment. Right, we've got to speak to the governor. Let's go there now. So, but a nice sidetrack there, I think. Right, let's hope this is the correct way.
Giatta, what's the meaning of this?
It could well be the correct way.
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now.
Right, oh sorry, sorry, Governor Ignacy Vidaro.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you?
I'm speaking
the
to him.
Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us.
She's not wrong, no?
My goodness. Are you a godlike?
What, you noticed? Well, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm looking into that. I'm RayRay Awesome at your service.
Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Oh,
Tempers are high. I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
I don't like the tone of his voice. I think I'll lower it a couple of octaves. That was a little funny joke I just threw in there. Well, I'm in a dear and envoy. Envy. That's a good one. Is that official enough?
Very well.
Thank you.
Palavas.
Behind these walls,
Panos
your
Palavos.
influence has limits.
I'm sure he didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority.
No.
As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
I'm talking...
Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our
Yeah, we all
lands,
know
our
that. We're
wildlife,
all aware of
and
that at the
now,
moment.
our farms.
I think that's the one that's kind of puts me off this a little bit. Is you tend to hear the same things over and over again from multiple people. We all know there's a stream spirit going on, but they still got to do their lines, you know, which explains it. Yeah, that's a little bit disappointing. You know, most games when you're doing quests, you know, each one is different. You know, the quests are different, and each person you talk to, they say different things, and it all rabbit on about the same things. So this is why I haven't been exactly, you know, loving it so far, but I am enjoying it because I want to give it a fair go. But I think sometimes it seems like they're overdoing it. on repeating stuff. Right, right, let's see. I don't know about Animancer. The deeper I go into it, the worse it gets. Yeah, that's a good one, that. Yeah, I'll take that one.
Indeed. We were fighting the Dream Scourge before it even had a name. I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity. Cut off the Dream
we're all. I
Scourge
think
at the
everybody in the
root.
whole world knows about that now.
The governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust Animancy as his father did.
Alright, well I thought Animancers leapt at bold experimentation.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
Reckless is all we have time for. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice.
So, I mean, it drags on a bit, doesn't it?
For once.
I'm just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
Do you know what I mean? It's like you get into a conversation, it's like there's never any sign of it ending. It gives me the impression, I'm not saying that is what it is, but it's giving me the impression they're trying to just drag that out a little bit because there's not enough in it. So I don't know. I don't even know how long this game is, but I hope it's a decent amount and I hope it improves soon. Right, let's see. Just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy's danger when he's shooting in the dark. Well, what's the worst that could happen?
Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident.
You just sit back and watch them argue over it.
We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves,
yeah, exactly.
The Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart.
Yeah, well, let me just get on with my job.
Our people apart.
You see what I mean? We've been here like 5 minutes already. We're getting toward the 10-minute mark and we still haven't gone past this front door yet. If we work together, I wouldn't. If we work together, I wouldn't stand between you and your ambitions. Maybe we can solve the thing rationally. Let cooler heads prevail. I share the governor's doubts, but you're right. We can't afford delay. I'll say that one. I'll say let cooler heads prevail and hope this conversation ends.
Then we'd better do it somewhere else. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement.
Anyway, they'll get
Turning
through
away
eventually.
from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I.
Well,
Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Iverno.
Banished?
What?
I sometimes feel like I'm an unused character.
Our brightest Animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Kylecg. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
Oh, did I make a mistake there? Well, I think you're making a mistake. Oh, I don't know. Well, maybe this is all part of it. Let's go.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together
I'll probably
at
end up
any
fighting them all.
cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Iverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Is this the end of that quest?
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai...
Right, well, we've still got to speak with the governor. I hope. Right, I pressed the wrong one there. Right, I pressed it and nothing happened then. They don't make games like this, do they? They seem to be slower. Right, it says speak with the... Oh, I spoke with it. That wasn't the governor, was it? Oh, it could have been. Oh, it was a different governor than one that we were thinking. Alright, let's speak to Giatta. It's still got 2 stars on it, which I'm not very happy about. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to try and see, let's see if we can find something that's a little bit easier to do, because I'm not really highly qualified yet. Let's try this one, hope it shows it on the map, because then you have to find it, and the trouble is you don't know where it is. Oh, but I presume it's that one. No, it's like, how are you supposed to know? They're all ringed. That one has the biggest ring of all, so you think, well, maybe it's that one. But no, it doesn't tell you. Unless I untracked it, of course. It could be that I untracked it. It says, look, it says it's been tracked, okay? So therefore, if I go here, you know, it should, I would imagine it points out that spot, but it doesn't. And that's why, you know, it could be that it's this thing. Is I supposed to know when they're all circled? That's what I find so confusing about the game. Is why can they? This is basic stuff. Because I'm always having to work out where I have to go. Why doesn't it show that? Don't side quests get shown? So if anybody can help me out on this, because this is the side of the game I'm really struggling, because it's simple stuff like this. Right, I'm going to move the camera in case it's hidden under there. But by God, I don't know where to put this camera. But yeah, apparently it's here somewhere, and I just can't find it. Right, we now know where we're going, so we gotta turn left. So yeah, this is my biggest problem with the game. The rest of the game I'm quite enjoying, and I'm enjoying the combat. But navigation wise, it is an absolute nightmare to play, because it doesn't state where things are very well. You know, it doesn't say like, oh, go through this door to go into there. It just doesn't do it very well. It's like, how do I get to this? Have I got to go down the stairs? It's where Elder Scrolls is far ahead of it, isn't it? It does basic navigation correct. It doesn't have to be complicated. You just want a little pointer. If it's a doorway, then it tells you. Right, okay. So it took all that time to get to see this person, because the map wouldn't show me where it was, because the quest didn't say, click here, this is where you got to go. Right.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giatta, some manners, if you please.
Yeah.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
Yeah, why didn't someone speak up to you?
Because they're cowards.
Oh.
To them, I'm just a cautionary tale. A fallen Animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior, Miss Iverno, I'm hardly even an Animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
As I look blankly on, which is about how I feel about what I'm playing so far. So I'm really trying to like this game, but I tell you what, the map problem is proving to ruin it all so far. Right, you're stuck to your principles. Can we fight the? Can we still fight the Dream Scourge? That's probably what I'm more concerned about, to be honest. Right, yes, can we still fight the Dream Scourge, please?
We'll have fewer resources to work with, but anything's possible.
Good, so I don't know if I'm doing this right.
To study whatever I want, on my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
I won't ask how so, because that will go into some long conversation, and we've already been half of the stream listening to conversation so far, and I think this is the weakness of this game, is there's too much talking. You talk like you have a vendetta against it. Once you've cured it, what's next for you? Yeah, let's try that one.
A good question with a good answer. For now, I shouldn't bother you with the details. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your
Please don't tell me
parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
So yeah, well, it's just but every time we do something, it goes into a long series of stuff. Far too much for my. So I'm do my best to like this game, but I am going off of it. And at this rate, I may well go back to Skyrim. I've worked with Animancy before from a safe distance. I'm looking forward to working with you. Not everybody in there hates Animancy. Well, if we can stop the Dream Scourge, I'm willing to look past my biases. Yeah, but I'm more worried about a Dream Scourge than anything else.
How generous of you.
It's quite a lot.
Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
Good. So, if anybody who's watching has played this game all the way through, could you tell me, is it worth my time? And is there a better way of me doing the map that I'm missing? Okay? Because at the moment I'm like that with it. Okay? And I must admit, when I've been playing it on Xbox, I haven't played it since. It tells you all you need to know. So I'm going to try on this and make an effort. Yeah, you think there might be a connection, as people keep reminding me.
Play Skyrim.
Play Skyrim, yeah. I'm beginning to feel that way. But I've been playing Skyrim a long time, so maybe I'll do Kingdom Come Deliverance, but that's it. You know, that takes a bit of getting. You know, I haven't really got going with that yet. Right, I'm going to say you think there might be a connection. I'm trying to get to a quest here, and all we're doing is chatting.
I bring it up because Animancy might offer some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by
helping you pack?
No, sorry. I don't know what came over me. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior, Miss Iverno.
Bye. Sorry. Right, I'm going to have a sweet minute, although I'll just wait until after the conversation. Right, take all the time you need to think of... Oh, no, thank But, yeah, please tell me, people who played it, could you please tell me, is this worth me playing this game? Because it's not really grabbing me so far. I'm enjoying the combat. That's the one side of it I am enjoying. And the upgrading, all that. I love all that stuff. But story-wise, it really seems a little bit hollow so far. And that's when you got an RPG, that's got to be one of the biggest strengths. So we'll see. So I'm trying to hang in there, but you know, I'm trying to entertain you. And if I'm complaining, I don't think I'm doing that. Think of it as a new beginning with new friends. Yeah, so think of it like that.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be all right. My advice: find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I've gained, I can learn to accept
the best one yet.
I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the...
I prefer Oblivion on PC and Skyrim.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Thanos.
Today, that changes. I need help from the Animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, compared to this, Oblivion is far superior. It's done in 2006, and I didn't play it until about 2009. But it's way more advanced in this game. So how we can produce something in 2026 or 25 or whatever it was, and it still can't beat us, you know, that older game. That says there's something wrong. So it's a professional consultation we're after. I can handle that. I'm going to go with that one.
Glad to hear it. Your education should come in handy. Monto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us.
Right.
Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fior. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
So hang on in there, Ghost. We could be about to start. No, I'm just joking, it's alright. Right, okay, yeah, we still haven't come out of this conversation yet. Have they heard about, you know, focusing things?
Everybody loves Raymond.
Everybody loves Raymond, is that right? Sounds like I have my work cut out for me. Yeah, I'll say that one.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
I'm having trouble. There's so much being said. How am I supposed to remember?
I want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
So we got to consult with loads of people.
Imperial envoy.
I'll tell you what.
Just
first of all, I'm going to save it. Alright. But this is going to involve speaking to a ton more people. And my biggest complaint with this game so far is I talk all the time. It seems 90% of my time is spent just chatting to people. Apart from the times when I get out in the field and I can have a good go and, you know, get some action going. And now we've got like a million things on the screen. All over the place. So I'm going to change to something different. Let's see where this is, shall we? Again, there's no... Well, this is where it is on the map, so I have to go and search for it. Is it here? Nope. So, yeah. This one? Hang on, I forgot what it is. Retrieval there was bad. I do believe it did actually. So it's the one there with the little pointy arrow on it. But they're all very similar to that. They've all got a bit of a pointy arrow. That's why it's difficult. Right, we're going there. So let's go there. Now, does that go...
Do you like Fallout 4 and New Vegas?
I like Fallout 4 and...
By Avowed.
Why by Avowed? I like Fallout... I liked Fallout 3 more. Fallout 4 I did really quite enjoy. I've gone a long way through it, except at the moment Bethesda have ruined my save and I can't play it anymore. My save now doesn't exist, so thanks Bethesda. Right, hang on, let me just go back to where that was. Fallout New Vegas, I haven't played a terrific amount of it, so I can't but I hear it's very good. All I can remember is at the beginning it was very buggy, so I think I've got to go through here to get there. These marker things, I might just remove that one. Delete marker. Yeah, because I think because do I need to go for the cave to go there, or yeah, I'm not really sure. So
New Vegas is my favorite.
New Vegas is it, but yeah, I hear it's very good. It might even be better than Fallout 4 for all I know. But I only played a certain amount of it. I've still got the save game, and I'd love to get back to it, but I don't get time really. Right then, so this is the hard part, is trying to get there. It should be over there. Now, where's north? Now, Crimson Desert actually now put a north and a south on the map, I think, as well. So it would have been nice to just put an N there, wouldn't it? But I presume it's that big thing sticking forward there. But it, it could be. Oh, it is that one. That's right, yeah. Okay, so we've got to go down there. Right, we're quite high up here. Yeah, can I possibly jump down there? How do I get down there? Well, there's only certain ways you can go in some games. And this is one of them. Semi-open world. Quite remarkable, Microsoft have got their stupid little multiplayer obsessed focus on this game. This game would have been good, and I'm hoping Avowed 2 will be 10 times better, because I'll tell you what, if it's 10 times better than this, I'll probably enjoy it, because Obsidian usually are, you can rely on them to do good games. But yeah, I'm not impressed so far.
Blessers of James, a million winking eye.
Right, so we got Is he an enemy? There is some other enemies around. Oh. And they're all under these stream scourge things. So I'll tell you what, let's make this a nice quick one. And first of all, we'll go in there and get that one. Although I thought that would kill him. There you go. Right, okay. Battle time. Which, you know. Right. Dario, terrible ranger of severe consequence. Right, I'm going to come over here out of the way. But yeah, there's always like 50, isn't there? So I'm just going to hide around the corner a minute, let them do it all.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, shoot them up this fuck there. It's supposed to be an easy mission, isn't it? Yeah, how do you block? I've forgotten how you block now. Right, the first of all thing we're going to do is we're going to root him to the spot. Oh no, that didn't work, okay. Although, there's one behind for some reason. Right, okay, Rangers, get rid of the Rangers. Right, what are you? You're just hanging around. Right, yeah, when you're getting hit from multiple directions, it makes it a little bit tricky, doesn't it? Right, get rid of these Rangers first of all. Right, oh, don't like that one coming at me. Right, at least we can do a bit of damage with our Wondy. Oh, that's a previous badge. It looks like we got killed. Yeah, we were infected by the plague. Right, we seem to come through that.
That it?
Right. Now I think I'll take. You know, just forgot to even look at my health.
I don't really like the look of the UI personally.
Surprisingly, I find that one of the better things. At least the UI character abilities, nice and easy. I don't have two menus to go through. So I do like it in that it's nice and simple, a la Skyrim. Very simple, effective thing. The same as Enshrouded. Just doing Enshrouded. A nice basic thing, but you don't need anything overcomplicated. So I don't mind this at all. Sorry to disagree. It's just that it's the rest of the game that needs to be better. Right, let's see.
I like how it's like that. Mean just the look, though, like the colors and fonts.
Oh yeah. I mean the colors and all that. Yeah. It looks nice, doesn't it? It does look nice. Who's the lowest? I'll do that one. And now we're out of combat. See how quickly it fills up when you're out of combat? Yeah, the reason why everybody's liking Crimson Desert, by the way, is when you take a potion, it does it immediately. That's the kind of stuff that we want from our games. We don't want anything that does it over time. The game is boring. I'll begin to agree with you there. But I'm doing my best to try and work through it and see if it improves. But at the moment, it hasn't really convinced me yet. So I'm that's why I'm not exactly overboard about it. But I'm prepared to give it a good go. I don't want to start a game and then just give it up after a few things. I know I did it on Baldur's Gate, but that's more because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And this, I have an idea what I'm doing. I just got a job tracking down where I'm supposed to be going with it.
I am bored not by you.
You're not bored by me. Oh, well, that's something. That's something, Thanos. Thanks. Right, I wonder if there's anything up here. You say, because you got. If you look around there, it's going to be loot all over the place. Yeah, like up there, for instance. See, if nothing else, there's going to be some material. So it's always a good idea to have a look around. Missed that one. Oh dear. That looked like it's something I could jump on there. Never mind. Right, anyway. Right, okay, well, we seem to have done it. I hope. Right, yeah, wrong one. I just got a problem pressing the right button because it's usually map, and this one is kind of got a map one, but it is also the inventory. Right then. So I've got to speak to the lieutenant now, so I just got to go back to. Now I've got to remember this is the main one. Missing Rangers. So should I walk all the way back? I'll tell you what. let's go for a wander, eh? Because, you know, we have a look around. Because I'm liking the exploration side of it, and I'm liking the combat. It's just the rest I'm worried about. So I'll do my best to kind of, you know, like it. I really am. I'll make a serious attempt. I don't like to stop doing games, but sometimes if it just doesn't grab you, it just doesn't grab you, does it? Oh dear, load of bug-like insects. Oh, it's those lovely little sporelings. Oh, at least there's not a million of them this time. That's what is it? Yeah, that's the bit of the game I don't like, is when they have giant circles. That's a sure sign it used to be a multiplayer game. Just look at the Elder Scrolls, for instance. That is one of those. Right, I don't know what this does. What's that mean? I wonder what that is. I don't know what that is, but you know, somebody could sort of. Well, okay, I'm trying to find out. Yeah, they have very long reach, don't they, for stubby little hands. Right, any more? Oh, over there. Follow the arrow. Right, it's in the water there. I'll let them do it. It's about time they got off their shirt. They're very slow, aren't they? Anyway.
Not bad.
You know, I'm a mage. I've got to like keep my distance a bit and keep running away. It's a case of having to. Right. Okay, it looks like it. Right, where are we headed? Over there. See, it was worth a nice bit of, a little bit of combat now, a little bit something interesting to watch. So there's long, boring conversations. I wonder what that is up there. A light in the distance. Let's have a look up there and see what's up there. Well, I'm going to check my map first. Let's have a look. Right. Right, I ought to take, you know, I ought to take something for my ailments, shouldn't I? So this is why I'm going to carry loads of meals. I tell you what, is there a way? Is there actually something that actually heals me? Hunter's sense. What does that do? Does it heal me? Because if so, I would like to do that. Oh. Unbending defense. Any of these like heal me or something? What is that? No. Therefore you have to have a load of meals. Yeah, so I could do that and then eat one of these, I suppose, couldn't I? Cooked, a bit cooked loin. I'll have a bit of loin. Well, I didn't know I had 100, you know, 48 of those. Sorry, not. Right, let's do this. Right, okay, but I just have to try and remember that one. I wonder if that's a quick slot one, because by Jove, that would be a good quick slot one, wouldn't it? Right, let's go up here and see what's up here. I like to go in nice and slow. The wild woods. Seems pretty quiet. There reported signs of a Adelarro attack in the camp to the north. Fidelio sends us to investigate straight away. I thought he'd made it as soon as he led me off the trail. When he threw me down on the soft grass and kissed me, I knew for sure. I tried to say we'd be in trouble if Fidelio found out, but he was so warm and his hand was so busy then. I don't know all who read this. Who am I? I could never have imagined sneaking off like that until I met Adelarro. He makes me bolder and more willing to live for every day. Yeah, typical love story, really. Tempted by somebody else. What is it with people these days? Nobody like, you know, oh, lovely lady, why don't I just stick with it? Nope. No, they're always tempted. It's like humans, eh? God. What are you doing on me? Oh, I thought they were hovering in space there. Right then, we've got to speak to Lieutenant Fidelio. Dare I go? So I hope that's the right. Yeah, trouble is in other games, you know, doing that is like the map or something. Oh, I've got to remember this middle button. There's so many different configurations these days. Right, let me just check that I am going the right way. Yes, good. But you know, I want to do a little bit of exploration, you see, because that's the kind of stuff I like in games. Well, I go for, you know, RPGs, good old RPGs. I've done most of the other genres, and I find this one the most pleasing because it's got nice stories. As long as they don't go on too long, I'm really happy with them. You know, Skyrim, yes, I clicked everything and talked to everybody. That's because they're not miles and miles of conversation. It does enough to give a clear picture and carry on. Right, let's see. There's something in here. I don't know why I got a problem with this marker, I really do. It's like I see this marker and I see something, but it's like slightly further than I think it is sometimes. Is it that? I think this is difficult to hit a box. Hasn't got the symbol on it, has it? So is there something up here? Because it's right in this area, but I can't see anything showing up. Because normally it glows, doesn't it? So it could be above my head, of course. Is there a way of getting up there? No. Got one of those hidden barriers. Is there a secret passage? Or is it just this place? Let me check the map. Doesn't say anything. Right, okay, we'll carry on then. It could be, is it a fast travel point or something? The rolling crags. Oh, there's a camp over there. Is that where I just came from? Let's have a look at that. Let's see if that's... Oh yeah, that's where we've already been. Right, come! Right, who are you? Excuse me. Excuse me, Kylecg.
Good. You finally showed up. I was worried you weren't coming. The name's Kylecg. Pleasure to meet you.
Kylecg, right. I can't be late for something I haven't been invited to. You're a German. Were you expecting me?
Not so loud. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves.
Alright.
Hilgard sent me to Emerald Stair to keep an eye on this place. I had orders to make contact as soon as you arrived. I won't talk long. He only wants me to let you know I'm here. If you need to get word to the ambassador, I'm your man.
Could you put that down in writing, please? So, yeah, that's why there's a little bit of sarcasm, because I'm still waiting to be impressed. Are you a messenger or are you a spy? Spy, what's your mission?
Depends on the day. Hilgard told me to blend in, observe, and contact you. Now, I think I'm just supposed to wait and report back in a few days. I'm worried about drawing attention from Ludwine's crew in the meantime. I think they're up to something.
Aren't they always?
I suppose, but this seems worse than normal. I think the scale of their operation is dangerous.
Well, I don't know anything about it, to be honest. I wouldn't know. If you're in danger from the steel garrote, you should leave. Next time you see someone in a steel garrote, find out where they're based and report back to me. Yeah, it's a good idea.
All right. I suppose I can do that.
Good.
Exactly how far do you want me to go with this?
Well, I want as much intelligence as you can gather.
I'll do my best.
I just
Until
met
later,
the guy and he's
boy.
going to shoot off and do things for me. That's the kind of person I like to deal with. Yeah, you probably sit there for the rest of the game, probably. Right, anything up here? Up on the cliff edge? Any of you who played this game, and you know, people that were looking forward to Avowed, yeah, tell me what you think of Avowed compared to what you were expecting. Right, okay, it looks like we're going up now then. Right, so once we get out in the field, I find the game is a lot more enjoyable. You know, because we're not bogged down by conversation, just seem to never end. It's like they want you to stay in the conversation as long as possible. That's the kind of feeling I get. Excuse me, Rebel.
Leave me alone, alright? I'm not looking for trouble.
One thing I've noticed too is a lot of people in this game, they look like somebody else. Your clothes seem familiar. Were you with the rebels in Paradis?
Why? Are you going to kill me too?
Well, I might. I never kill anyone because of where they were from. Why would you say that? You've made a lot of enemies, haven't you? Why would you think that?
Figured you might be here to finish what you started in Paradis. That damn fool Gwolf with his head full of visions. When he wanted to resort to violence, I knew I had to leave. You did right. If a leader won't listen to reason, they can't be helped. I couldn't be part of that anymore.
God, you actually turned to the good side? Well, will you be safer? I would have still got sorts for you. What you do now, you should have stayed and fought for change. I'll say that one. Stand by your principles.
Maybe I'm brave, maybe I'm stupid. I'll find out eventually.
Do you want me to answer that?
In the meantime, I can sleep at night. Good luck out there.
Well, at least I'm happy to know that she's going to sleep tonight. That would made it all worthwhile, didn't it? Right, come, Tonto. I'm wondering what Tonto was. It was a horse that was in the Lone Ranger, but that's way back before everybody even had televisions, I think. Right, anyway, just got a couple of nuts a minute. I need something to stimulate me.
Even if we want
right, we could sell some stuff, of course.
Able to.
But first of all, see if we have anything to sell. We've got 2 fine wands. I'm going to break that down. So what we're going to do, we're going to break down everything. And sell the occasional, not everything. Yeah, if I'm not sure about something, I just tend to keep it. Because, you know, it could be handy, but I usually don't think of swapping to those anyways. We could sell the moonstone, of course. Yeah, we could sell the moonstone. Excuse me!
It's the principle of
Welcome back. Care to take a look around?
Yep. Tell me your wares, buddy. Right, over to my side, and go over to my side, and I presume that's okay to sell. So I think I'm pretty sure that's for selling. If it isn't selling, please let me know. What I'd give for some exceptional stuff, I haven't got vast amounts of money. Thank you very much, Stephen. Or Stephen.
Now go make yourself useful.
Right then, so I've got to speak to Lieutenant Fidelio, who could be down this stair. Right, these things are starting to, you know, take off now.
I had one job.
Hey, Fidelio.
Job,
how are you? Mind if I sit down? Oh well, good try. By the way, you don't need that, do you? Good.
Look out for her, Fidelio.
I got it.
How hard could that have been?
Fidelio, as in Lieutenant Serat mentioned you. Can I help you? Another trouble for is everyone in this city miserable? I'll tell him he needs to sober up first, because that's the kind of thing I would say.
I'm not drunk. I'm worried. And who are you to bother me anyway? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
Well, you'll eat it. Sorry, I just like to do the occasional silly comment. You know, it's inbred in me. Dare I say I've got time? I've been known to help for a price.
Merla, I'd pay anything at this point. My two youngest
Really?
rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
Yeah, probably held hostage by a few mushrooms. Do you mean Belderreno and Adelarro? I already found them.
You found them? What happened?
Well, that's a long story, because that was... The plague got to Adelarro. I'm afraid Belderreno's not far behind.
Your rangers lost to the Dream Scourge.
Sorry about that.
Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge? Here? Tell me you're joking.
I'm joking. I wish whatever Belderreno's mind is, it's not here. You're not naive. You have to wonder when you knew Fior couldn't avoid it forever. Why would I joke about something? Yeah, why would I joke about something like that?
We'd all heard rumors from Paradis. I knew it was a matter of time. It's just... why did it have to be them? Oh, lovebirds, they didn't do anything to deserve this.
Well, I think they did consider...
I know the answer, but is either of them still alive?
Well, Belderreno's alive, Adelarro is dead. I brought their badges back.
Merla, when she turns, Fior will panic. Where is she now?
I can't quite remember. Well, she's coming back to town. What you do with her is up to you. Well, she still won't know that she knows where she is. I'll say that one.
Then I can't leave her. I can't kill her either, but I'll have to find the strength.
You go ahead and do that. It'll save me a mission.
Here. You went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job.
Looks like no one
So
is
I get
safe from the Dream
some money
Scourge.
for doing that.
There's nothing
Well, at
anyone
least we
can
managed
do.
to do that one.
I really do hope you can end
Okay,
this.
well, you know, that was kind of bordering on interesting now, isn't it?
Body with Godless.
Adelarro, my love, want to see you again. What about our patrol tomorrow night? The woods will give us some... Disgusting. Right then. Okay, well, thank you all. Lovely to meet you all. Even though you never moved from the spot. I haven't got a bottle to fill that with, sorry. Right then. Right, now we've got lots of A's and B's and C's. Right. I'm getting a little bit more into it now. It's just those very long conversations that put me off. Right, let's see. I'll tell you what he's missing. They have to go on a bit, don't they? They can't evolve, don't they? I'll tell you what. Although that's the anime, that's just like 3 star, you know, 2 star. Let's do a nice simple one. Memory of the Deep. Let's try that one. Let's see where it is on the map. I start within this area. It could be there. Right, where are we? We're there. I haven't even got... Oh, this is where we are, by the way. Oh, there it is. Right, tell a lie. So all I've got to do is go to my left and head toward there. See, now we've got, you know, now that the navigation sorted out, that's because I turned all the others off and did it so that, you know, if a quest comes along, it doesn't automatically make it my main quest. That's why I was struggling when I first started the game, is because every time it kept leading me to somewhere completely different. So I don't know why that is even a default option, to be honest. Does seem rather counterproductive, doesn't it? Right, I'll try and make my shortcut along go wrong. Right, okay, there's no fast travel spot. Well, go over there, shall we? We'll go across the river. Hopefully it's not a, you know, it's not a, you know, a travel gate, as I like to call them. Everybody excited that you know, what do you call it? What's that one there to go through gate? Stargate. Everybody excited about Stargate? I'm quite excited. I quite like Stargate. I watched most of all the series. I can't remember if I missed the last one or. But yeah, most of what I thought. Everybody loves that series. But you know, reboot. I don't think it's going to quite hit the heights, is it? Well, I'm really tempted to go to the camp and have a kip for the night. And there could be a new lot of ruffians doing it. So I'll tell you what, let's just go here. A quick kip, see if we can upgrade our stuff. Alright. Let's set up our little camp, shall we? So I'll finish off. My last nut, have a quick drink, although... Tell you what, I'm gonna have a... No, we don't have a sweet. Alright. Alright, let's go in here. Because the biggest tip you can do with this game is to constantly upgrade yourself. As in Crimson Desert as well. And I was watching Nico last night and he's way ahead of me. And my god, some of the things he can do is unbelievable. So I can't wait to get back on that one. Right, let's see, can I do my wand anymore? Right, I need some materials, so I need some of that I need some Paradisian ladder. Well, I could make some Paradisian ladder. Oh, I have to take it apart, would I? It says I need Paradisian ladder, but I can make... But I don't really want to use that, do I? Does that mean I need 5? Is there anything else that makes that Paradisian stuff? No. So, have I got 5 or... Anybody know if I have 5 or not? I have 5, right, okay. Okay, so I could, although I need 6, don't I? Okay, so I can't make any of that stuff. So we could do with that stuff. Now, there's a great big axe there. I could break that down, thus giving me some. Didn't know, did it? Right, that looks about it. Oh dear, yeah, see, I can see I'm very light on stuff. Now, have I got enough now? Yeah, I don't really want to... Right, okay, so we haven't really got any... You can't really upgrade it then, can we? Oh, that's depressing, isn't it? What about the stuff that's in here? Because I decided to bring it, you know, keep it all with me, because apparently you can carry the whole lot. Alright, let's go and talk to... Oh god, I've got to talk to both of them.
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valiant Republics.
Really?
You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giatta didn't draw blood.
Well, Giatta had to make a point. Adelarro was being unreasonable. It was excessive, loud public comment. I'm surprised no one didn't back her up, to be honest.
I wish I could say the same. Living landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
Okay, so let me know if I'm like too loud, or the game is too loud, or the special effects is too loud. Alright. So I'm just reading that again. I remember that attitude well from my academy days. I don't want to go on about the academy. Sometimes you have to make a stand even if it costs you.
This is what I like about you, and Giatta. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Okay, then.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
Yeah, I think we'll end it there. Oh, you can't even back out of the conversation as well. It's like you're locked in. Losing home is hard, especially when home doesn't love you back. I don't know. Sometimes you have to cut the ties.
Just talk about something else.
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giatta's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giatta, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Agree, let's get through this mess. Right, what about the other guy? He wants to talk now, doesn't he? Every now and again, no, I'll
boy.
chat.
Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing?
It was.
Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that.
Well, thank you.
Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her.
That's because you're a coward. She's right. They're trying to ignore an obvious threat. You can't call off the harvest. You know, I've got a job to remember all this stuff. There's so much like talking, and I've got a job to make head and tail of it, to be honest. I don't really know. I don't really know what to pick, to be honest. There's so many
in my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you.
I can't remember them all.
Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject.
I won't talk about the emeralds there. I'd love to get your thoughts on our companions. No. I'd like to know more about you. No. That's enough for now. I think I'm just going to keep it simple and basic, because getting locked into these things can be a little bit, take forever sometimes. Right. Well, there's enchantment. I mean, it doesn't seem as though I can do any. So I don't know why it's highlighting that. I think it's because it just, it's highlighting that's the enchanting table. That's the upgrade. Alright, okay. So, let's hope they don't speak to me. Please don't speak to me. Rest here until morning. And exit here. Alright, so I'm getting rid of this.
The armored mask.
Oh no.
Of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you.
By the way, if anybody knows what all this is about, could you please enlighten me and give me a rough idea of what this thing is talking about? Because I'm not job to even understand what the thing's all about, apart from to do with nature or something. I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to ask people to talk about stuff because they go on too much as it is. What's your problem with her?
Blinding light, a searing brand. We know it. We recall something, someone.
Yeah, tell me then.
You are not safe with her.
Who? I could say I know Lodwin, but that would be a lie. You wouldn't harm an innocent like you. You're worrying over nothing happening. I can't remember all these people. Are you sure you don't have history with her? I think you're worrying about nothing.
Fog, a swirling haze of fear. The mist chokes.
What mist?
She hurt us. We only remember pain.
Could try an aspirin. Alright, I'll trust your instincts, I'll be careful.
The canopy stretches over the sprout to keep it safe.
I'm going to sprout.
Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it.
Well, I'll try and extinguish it. Violence isn't the answer, by the way.
Cull or tend, the bear's blood nourishes the earth.
I thought you didn't want me to kill animals.
Toward the garden wall. Listen, have care. Have care.
Yeah, so I don't know who this is. And quite frankly, it hasn't really, you know, I must say that's one of the things I haven't been particularly impressed with. It just seems to waffle on about. Half the time I don't even know what it's about. So yeah, I'm struggling to piece together the stuff. But it might be because of the delays and all the kind of changing format and all that. I probably messed it up. And would have been a lot more focused if Microsoft hadn't been such an idiot. Right, okay, so we're going to look for Revenants near Lake Lacuna. I hope it's not too dangerous a mission.
Wildlife came through here on their way deeper into the forest. Probably
trying to get into the menu. Right, just along here.
Passed by.
Hang on, Maris. Oh, could have been him. Right. Be worried about enemies. There's not much going on here. There's not much like to search around here. Oh. Wait a minute. There's something there. It looks like weird.
I'd say the Revenants were hiding in that lake. Could be wrong.
Let's sneak up and get stuff out of the chest first. Although you got to be practically on top of it in games these days. Back in the old days, you could do it from a decent top, you know. They seem a little bit infected, don't they? But they're doing the gardening, so I won't upset them. Oh, I want to investigate the lake. It's wet. Ah. So we're gonna investigate the lake? Or B? Where's B? Oh, hang on. Where's B? That's a bit odd. I can't see where B is. I wonder where it be. A stranger by the lake. It could be over there. So she could be, you know, it could be A is where we got to go. B is the person we got to talk to. Right, which way should we do it? Should we go in the water? That's why we got to swim it, doesn't it? Right, come on down. Right, I wonder if we are allowed. Can we swim? Will we die if we? Oh, I may as well look down here while we're here. Ah, yeah, there you are. You see, there's something down here. Oh dear, that looks. Let me just go up a minute. I said I'll just go up a minute. Right. Now I've got a feeling I won't be able to go down now. Let's try it. I'll tell you what. Let's try it. See how far we get. There's going to be something down there, isn't there? Yes, a potion. Right, and that. Right, that. Oh God. Right, okay. Right, up. Where's the up? Ah. Oh, I'm already up. Oh, okay. Oh God. Oh, I'm stuck. I actually can't get out. Don't die! Can you swim faster? Well, I thought I was dead then. Cool, that's a stroke of luck. I'll just save it there. I got a horrible feeling I'm going to die. Hello. Something slammed. Right, let's go into my inventory. I love it when it's just one inventory. You only got to go through one series of buttons. Brilliant. That's the best thing about this game so far. Have potion. Right, let's see. Something there. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just go with the trout. Right then. Yeah. Oh, there's a bee over there now. Right, oh dear. Oh, vicious. Oh my goodness. Right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to start on the right here. Gradually disengage them. I'm going to go under the water a little bit. Therefore, oh no, apparently they still can see me even when I'm on the water. Well, I thought they would do. Right, okay, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Keep your distance. Oh, he's the big dairy box. Yeah, if you could fixate on that one, Mr. Shooty. Yeah, if he's going to be our biggest threat. Oh god, I've fallen in the water again.
On your left.
Let's get the old fireballs out. How do you do the fireball? Right, fireball, fireball, XL5. Oh, I don't know if that did it, to be honest. Oh, whoa, 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 right, well, wait. That's how quick you can lose your health. Right, I very much doubt this will work. But I could hide. I'll try hiding. Yeah, I'll run over here. Although apparently there's somebody right behind me. You know, slide down here. Oh, yeah, I can't even. What's the point of me run if you can't get out? What's the point? Do with a better wand, really. Yeah, let's get rid of that one. Oh god, how can stamina affect? I'm waving a wand, come on. Right, I still could. They can hit me from any angle, of course. Right, I'm going to hide behind this gigantic tree and just hope there's no enemies behind me. Right. Right. All calm down.
I think we've lost them.
There you go. Using my superior intelligence. Right then. Pick one of those and one of those. Right, once we're completely invisible, which should be any minute. Well, apparently I'm still going backwards, so I don't know what that is. Have I got some kind of ailment? How do I find out actually? Is it? Can I find out like what is something that's affecting me? Because that's something I would like to know. Is there, you know, is it got like, you know, things that are affecting you at this moment? Doesn't look like it, does it? Does anybody know? Does it show that kind of information? No idea. Toggle attributes. Nope. Okay, so I don't know what is affecting me at the moment, but apparently something's happening. Oh, now suddenly it kicked off. Right, there we are. This is my that's how I get through stuff. Is just run away, hide. Jess taught me that. He said, "Well, Dad, don't bother about fighting and fighting and fighting. Just run away." And I've been doing it ever since. Right, okay. Now, if you two guys would actually do something, I suppose just stand around and occasionally just give them a little tickle. Check on the stranger. Is it changed my mission? Also, I'll do a save. Right, let me just press that. I just want to check it out. Change my. Of course, why is there always a lag on games? I mean, they can do all these things, but they can't reduce lag apparently. Right, we've got well, I'm trying to speak to the person by the lake, but I've forgotten where the lake is. Oh, I'll turn around then. Right, any idea where those enemies are? Just, oh, there's a little cute little thing there. Right, let's go and check over here. Which apparently is full of enemies. I'd love to get through those bushes. Oh, look at this cute little thingy. Uh-oh. Oh, there's Mr. Nasty. Right, well, first of all, you go over there. Shoot him in the back. And Marius, let's see if we can get Marius to do something. Right, Marius, what can we do, Marius? What do you do? Let's see. Let's like tangle him. I'll tell you what. When we have these menus, why do they flick all over the place? Why can't they just go where they got to go? But you know, I'm just being pedantic. Right, okay. Right, let's try the Burnham method. A little bit slower, that's a new trouble. Okay, let's get rid of that vicious carnival. Oh, apparently they've all seen me again. Right, okay, seems to trigger them off wherever they are. Right, well, give me your gear first of all. No, he hasn't got any. Right, I'll let them do it. I like to be economical with the truth. Oh, crikey. They run fast, don't they? I know what you're saying, use your mage-like skills. Good point. Right, okay, I'll use my mage-like skills. Don't work against a flaming...
And rock!
I thought I was going to do something completely different. Right, so I don't know what it's...
Done.
I don't know what that did. I thought that was supposed to actually... right, hang on. Run for it! Run for it! Yeah, I don't know what some of these things are. I seem to be struggling in that department. Right, and I seem to be struggling to see the enemy at the moment. Oh, God. Right, finish up. It's a little bit slow, this, isn't it? Oh, God, they seem to like eat like a ton of bricks, don't they? But oh God, yeah, you see what I mean? It's like it's a little bit too slow. I feel like the old one with the level 1 thing just did everything quicker. This is just like, oh, it has to do all this and all that, and by then you're dead anyway because they just never miss. Why is it enemies hit you every single time and you only have like a 1 in 5 chance? And why are we facing like hundreds of them every single time? You know, can you do it less than 10? Oh dear. And even if you save midway through that, it still don't make any difference. Actually, when I load that in, it's still 3 minutes ago. I don't call that a an up-to-date save. Although it might have took 3 minutes.
Let's see what you got.
Shoot him! Right, we'll stay right back here, but we're probably getting him in 2 leaps. We'll get rid of him because he's the biggest threat, isn't he? Although he's trying to fill himself up. Apparently he can fill himself up quicker than I can. I can move. That's what gets me is they can heal during combat. How come we can't? How come that missed? Fuck yeah, they just keep healing, don't they? They can do it pretty quick. Why can't we do it that quick? I think that's a little bit unfair, don't you? They're just completely filling up. Oh, I think somebody is like aiding him by. Oh, God's sake, they always move. I'm supposed to be able to do this to move out of the way. I never seem to be able to keep away from him. I think he's just trying to, back him up, keep filling his health up or something. I don't know why it does that finishing thing, because it doesn't finish him.
Take a moment, people.
That's what annoys me, is I don't get nothing to do in that. Like, it's the strongest person, you get 0. 0. Right, I'll try and get to the lake. Right, well, while we're... let's see if this will register. See, that's exactly the same picture as that one there. This one's up to date, but it doesn't show the actual picture. Usually they do a snapshot of where you are. Might be the exact same distance. Yeah, probably is. Right, so this is why you need about 500 million potions in this game. And why the slow stuff is just a waste of time. Please get games, unless you're a survival game, don't bother with slow things that take ages to fill up your health. It's no good. It's only for after a battle, so just give us tons of potions, please. Don't give us one every hour. Because they're just not effective.
Right flank! Here they come.
I wouldn't mind, but it's all like, you know, millions of them. Aren't you all the time?
They're behind you. Point for you!
I think the only thing that Crimson Desert does is it doesn't make the enemies really quite... Oh my god, they always seem to get stuck in something as well. Yeah, look at it, it's like, within like half a second, suddenly I'm besieged. I swear they just teleport them to my spot. So I'm always having to run away. There's what? Why have I got to be so close to pick up stuff as well? That's another thing I find out. I've got to be practically on top of it. Anyway, I'm not complaining at all. But, you know, I've got to wait for that to fill up. I could die by then. Why is that not filling up? Why have I got to wait for that? I tell you what, Obsidian, they're making their games very difficult these days. I never found this with their earlier games. I find they just... This game is really is quite... I found it in their you know, Outer Worlds as well. I found it really hard to actually stay ahead of them all the time. I don't know, for some reason their games have got harder, but probably because, you know, they're all influenced by you-know-what. I'm going to wait till they get up.
Thanks. Hey! Over here!
There you go. It's just too many coming to you, you know, it's always the same amount, same number. It's always like 10 of them, you know, it's never 3, sometimes 4 another time. No, it's always about 10 of them. So you get
I think we've lost
submerged. Well, all I want to do is go 100 yards to here, and I can't even go the 100 yards. And then all you get is a piece of rock. I think that's what's disappointing me really, is the... You know, you get more from just... You know, you just get more from just exploring the world than you do from the things sometimes. But, you know, I don't want to complain too
Revenants
much.
are definitely coming this way.
It's like then suddenly, you know, all of a sudden they're all appearing again. Look at them. And oh god, and then he comes back. You gotta be kidding me! Now that is ridiculous. Do you see what I mean? It's like there's nobody there. Bang! And suddenly they're all there. It's like unbelievable. They just recharge. So I'll tell you what. If this is going to, you know, it just has to be constantly just coming out on the ground all the time. I mean, look how many. This is my biggest issue with this game, is they just seem to be never ending. And the stupid stamina. Oh God, will you please get rid of stupid stamina in games? This is an RPG, it's not a survival game. So stop doing that stuff. It's like whatever I do, nothing seems to work.
Good one.
Why are you coming toward me? You should be going for the enemy. But I'll tell you what, this game is flipping hard. See, he's got just a teleporter behind me, did he? That's the kind of stuff I don't like in games, is when things teleport. Why is this guy? I can't even have any effect on him. All you had to do was put dodge on the B button. That's all you had to do. Instead of doing a pathetic little... Oh, let's go backwards slightly.
Coming from your right.
I swear they're just respawning over and over again. Is that like somebody? Oh, I can't, you know, I can only... It's like I can barely throw a spell. And then I just run out. I'm getting bored of not being able to hit back at enemies. So I am getting to the point where I'm getting very annoyed with this game. Because of this multiplayer side of it, where oh they just respawn. It's very dull. It's why we don't like those games. If you're going to do an RPG, do it well. Don't throw, just go here, shove 15 enemies at you. Please have a little bit more thought about it. All I have to do is have it a little bit lower so I wouldn't have to jump. So yeah, he'd probably like come back to life again now. It's my #1 complaint of multiplayer games is this respawning stuff. Go out of the area just a little bit, bam, they all respawn. It's just, you know, I could write that in about 5 minutes. I chose not to though.
Right behind you.
Oh look, and then suddenly there's a blindingly great load of them again. Where are they all coming from? I can't wave this thing to save me life. And yet one foul swoop like that and I'm practically dead. This is, see what I mean? Look how many enemies there are. I could barely swing me one there. So yeah, I am getting fed up, to be honest, because we're facing this everywhere we go. And the reason why is because you go to my journal, and this one, which was a, you know, which is a normal level one, alright, I managed to do a 2-star one, alright, with a bit of complaining, and I managed to do a 1-star one. So how come an ordinary mission like this is as difficult as the ones with the 2 skulls? This is supposed to be a simple mission. But even the simple ones in this are ridiculously hard. So that's why I'm getting bored of this. You know, I don't want to quit this game, but I'll tell you what, it's getting there. I'm fed up of this potion problem that seems to be all the rage at the moment. Of me having to hide to go and get my health, because I can't do anything. I've got to just sit here and, you know, this is not interesting to watch. I mean, have I got a spell that heals me, like a manual healing thing? Because my god, that's the #1 thing I need in this. I don't even know what this is, to be honest. I tell you what, let me have a look at my abilities. Character. I don't even know what to look at. Companions. Godlike. Have I got a thing which heals me? I think Jess has got one. Increases your maximum health. Heals and revives all nearby allies and deals damage over time to nearby Delegum dream trolls and whatever. I don't even know what they are, to be honest. So it's only nearby enemies. But my god, I could do something that just heals me. And I haven't seen much use for this one. I mean, it just decreases the essence penalty. I don't call that, you know, 15. It's not much, is it? Is there anything that just stops me from dying? Makes your spellcast uninterrupted and increases your damage reduction. I haven't seen much in the way of it reducing any damage, have you? And I can't even see it on this list. That one? I'm going to bind this ability to say here. Can I put it there? I want that one, please. Right, let me just do it. I want to see if this heals me. But you see, my health won't even go. It's so slow. It's ridiculous. It makes Oblivions look fast, doesn't it? So, yeah, you know, it's my big problem with games is when you can't do anything in the game, you're forced to run away all the time. Then I think that games are being made wrong. Because there's no fun having to keep running away, so you've got to wait for your health to come back. You have to wait until they're like, oh, unaware of you, and then when you go back, they're all respawn again. Microsoft. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we won't do this. Tempted not to do this one now. It's like I think I wasted my time. Because every time we come back, I think I'm just gonna. Oh no, I better not interact with that. I wouldn't mind if it saved what we just did, but it doesn't. So I'm trying to get to this person, but every time I get anywhere near it, there's about 15 enemies come at me. And now I'm completely out of a healing potion. My chances now are 0. You would have thought they'd fix this by now and ease that burden by giving you more, you know, more potions or something. But they've added some new things and stuff, but they still made the game blinking difficult. I find this game really hard to compare to anything else. Dark Souls is about the nearest I can compare it to. Because that's, to me, it seems as difficult as Dark Souls. Although they kind of more one-hit you. But this is just as bad because you just don't get enough stuff. You can't do it quick enough. And you don't get enough potions. Like, as soon as I get to the area, it's like bang, there's 10 of them. Everybody's suddenly aware of me, even though I'm hiding behind a rock. And, you know, and they probably haven't got a view of me. But, oh no, you know, one of them goes, there he is on top of the rock. See, look. Recharge. I don't know how you're supposed to hit a moving target, but I'll give it a go. Sending him down there is probably pointless. You know, a flaming archer down there is going to fucking get me, isn't it? But I'm just doing piddling amounts of damage here at the start. But you seem to be able to get me from any angle. Look at it.
On your right.
Oh, this should give me a flipping potion. I thought it was flipping you oil. Yeah, I think I'll go back to the level 1 thing. At least it was a bit quicker than this. This is okay, but it just takes too long. It's the actual little guys who are actually doing the most damage to me. That's because there's so many of them. These are pretty sweet. Doesn't matter like them. I'll try and get rid of the police. Oh my goodness, oh god. It's like by the time I figured out what buttons I got to flip and press. Yeah, that did absolutely nothing. Look at all these potions I'm having to take just to do this. I can't see it doing anything, or just nibbling. Use all my stuff. All 4 of them, that just about does it. Dear, oh dear. I've probably got somebody behind me as well. We're getting there, but the trouble is, I can't take anything. Oh, now I've been hit now. But yeah, I can't take anything mid-battle, so... I'd have to buy millions of tokens. That's the only way I can see out of this. It is my only way, but I'll take all this. It's completely wasted time because it's going to take too long. I've got to run away and hide behind this thing and be not seen by anybody, although suddenly I go through that for some reason. For God's sake, give me some health potions! I've got to hide from anybody who have any chance in this. What's the point of me just sitting here waiting for my health to go up? So I might do another episode of this, but I'm getting to the point now. I'm thinking of quitting this now because this is constant. It's every week. It's the same thing. You go somewhere, absolutely submerge you with enemies. You cannot wave your wand, you know, because you're out of stamina or something. I'm waving a wand. I'm not, you know, doing 60 press-ups, which is far more time-consuming. Sorry, I'm trying to enjoy it, but I'll tell you what, I'm just finding it really just too difficult. I see why I went down to easy level, can't you? I know they're infected and all that lot, but crikey. It's wherever I go, every single mission I go, it's exactly the same thing. No matter what type of creature it is, there's always 10 or 15 of them. And the worst bit about it is, you know, you just get a piece of rock. So yeah, I am rapidly going off it. So if anybody really loves this game, you know, please tell me it's worth persevering. Right, dive deep and swim well, Godlike. If you recover Ondra's gifts, find me at the dock at the south of Fior. I have more to share. It's very much like a go over here, collect this item, go back, isn't it?
There's always the next one.
And that's the trouble, because this game didn't get enough time to do what it was supposed to have done.
Bethesda.
What's that? Do a game by Bethesda? Right, let's have a look at our abilities. Right, so yeah, I need this one to do far more damage. That's the biggest thing I can do, but it doesn't look as though it does a lot of damage, does it? I'm beginning to, you know, wonder whether there's any point in doing this, because it's like it gets all these, but they take too long to do. They're hitting you left, right, and centre from all angles, and I've got to wait for some animation that goes like this, and you know, and before I throw it. It doesn't give you a lot of time, does it? I think I'm going to put that in there so I can do level 10. We need to up the quality of what we can do here, because so far it's just too slow and takes too long. I'd love to put it in other things like, you know, improve my character health or something, but I mean, increases by 40%. I don't see much difference, but still. Bounce. I don't know. What do you think would be a good idea? What am I doing? Level 10. I mean, so far they don't seem that good, do they? Does that mean we have to do some of these before we can do these? was doing this. One thing I can't work out is I put these points into these, but they don't do very good, do they? It didn't actually tell me how much damage it's doing as well. So I don't know. You know, if I do that one, how much higher is this one? So I'll try that one. Alright, and then we'll do our character. The stamina problem is a real problem, but you know, I need a lot of health. So I could increase that, which would be how much difference does that make? It doesn't even tell you that what difference it makes. That was plus 12. Okay. So that's 9. That's plus 12. That's 3%. That's not much, is it? I need something that's going to do a, you know, make a real big difference. And that goes up 5. So yeah, but stamina seems to be our biggest problem, so I'm going to put it into that because I can't wait me one long enough. So everywhere I go, I'm going to have to buy tons and tons of. God, they give you. Was that been there all the time? I don't think it allowed me to pick it up. I think I did try to pick it up. It looks like, you know, because it's in the middle of combat, you can't pick it up. Oh, where is this stranger anyway? Oh yeah, I think I destroyed him. Right, so we'll save that. But yeah, I am getting bored now because it's just repeating the same things over again. Go me somewhere, 10 enemies come at me. There's always a bit of a struggle. Carry on, you know. Just so we've got to return. Okay, so let's return then. Just go here, fire load, and just come back. Go here, fire load, and come back. Not even great on the story, so I'm losing my patience. And I am aware that this game didn't exactly set off, you know. I'll try it, see if this makes much difference.
Nice.
But you see what I mean? It's never like, oh, it's 5. Well, there's 3. No, it's all, yeah, again, you know, has that made much difference? 5. It didn't make any difference, really, did it? And again, you know, I'll just get a tiny dodge.
Do the main quest.
You then! Come and get me!
But yeah, they should have balanced this game better because you seem to be up against it. There's never enough potions and there's too many enemies. That is my main problem with it, really. Is those two things. You know, there might be things I could do better, but it's so much of a panic all the time. I don't really know what to do. I just seem to be spamming me one. I know it's saying probably have a staff, but they don't seem to be that useful either. I'm always tempted to go to a sword and shield and just have done with it. But, you know, I'd have to get close and I can't keep my range then. So, that probably won't help much. I could do with picking up some of these talon things, really. I know that is up there. I must admit, you know, I don't mind the colour palette. It's probably a little bit overdone, but you know, and it looks, you know, it looks good. You know, like, graphically, you just haven't got a torch. I just feel like a torch was an essential of this. I tell you, the one thing I am excited about is the Conan thing. I do really quite enjoy Conan. I think that was a rather good crafting game. It didn't ask enormous amounts of you. It wasn't too bad on, you know, oh, to build a wall it's going to do this much. So I thought they did a pretty good job, to be honest. Can I destroy that? Oh, I can. Right. Don't really get me up there, though, does it? There's something up there. Ah, could be we can go down. But yeah, Conan is it's coming out in Unreal Engine 5. It's a free upgrade. They're giving it away to us for free. So thanks, Conan. Because I quite like Conan. I think it does some things very well as a survival game. And it runs fairly well too. Oh, look at that, nice outfit. So yeah, well done. Well, let me just check my inventory, because I think I've had a couple of items now. So I just want to see what those are. But my god, these are the single most things to get in this game, is that, isn't it? You need millions of them. Right, let's have a look at this, because drinking a potion does all that. Let me just see if any of these things, does. I don't do ranged weapons. At the moment, I seem to be getting everything but the things that I need, which is to do with magic. Does poison damage. So far, none of the things really help that much. What does that do compared to that one? So it was like I just got like a legendary thing, and it's worse than the one I'm wearing. I don't think it's even balanced. Normally they give you something which is better than the thing you're wearing.
Potions.
Yeah, I've got to buy a load of potions because it's not giving me enough. And the trouble is, to try and get back and buy this stuff, I've got to go past a load of enemies. I feel like I've gone wrong now because I've got to somehow get back down. How do I get back down without dying? There's another problem with it. It's very difficult to get down without killing yourself. You don't build many places to get down easily. Seems like it's a bit too easy to die, isn't it? So yeah, I'm not impressed so far. I've been giving it a fair old go, but I don't know. It's just not really cementing itself in. I don't really want to go back to Skyrim yet, because I would like a break from it. I've been playing it a very, very long time, so I would like to just have a little break for a while so I can renew my interest again. Alright, at least I've got some of those, right. But it's like every time I increase this, it's just like it goes up a teeny bit. Look, it does 44, it goes 44 to, to physical, to 50. 6. But it doesn't increase anything else. Why aren't you increasing stun or reducing stamina cost? I feel like I at least deserve that. It's like, look at all these things. It's like, it barely goes up. So it's a little bit annoying sometimes. It seems to take me ages to actually upgrade. See, I'd love to use this thing, but it's useless compared to everything else. So I'm going to break this down. I'm going to break down everything. What is this one? This is supposed to be 100 damage. I haven't seen it do tons and tons of damage yet. And why does this flick every time I want to... I'm trying to... How do you go across? Right, okay, so it looks like that's all I can do. Just see what I've got to do next. So I need loads of talent. They seem to be very few and far between, those talent things, don't they? So yeah, I haven't really had time to have a go at Kingdom Come Deliverance and try and work out all the systems. Yeah, right, exit here. Otherwise I'd switch to that, because that seemed to have far more depth in it.
A crackle of light in a withered field.
So yeah, I am getting bored of it now. And this is... You know, the thing, you know, I quite like some of the Assassin's Creed games, but the one thing that put me off was those modern day bits they had at the beginning and before you go back to Venice or whatever. And this feels like that. This is just like stopping the progression of the game. And I don't know, it's just coming up with all this weird stuff which could have been made far more plainer so I knew what it was on about, instead of vaguely, you know, doing all this vague stuff that we got to try and interpret. So are we going to make these dreams a habit? So I am going off it. If it continues like this and I can't get any more fun out of it, I'm going to quit it and we're going to do, say, 2 Crimson Deserts a week. So I think that has far more in it than this game already. So it has a slow start. It's really starting to take off now, and this isn't really taking off. It just seems to be doing the same thing. Get a mission, go over there, 10 enemies besiege you, you got a job to get out of it unless you buy 50 tokens, and then you come back, have a conversation which goes on forever. And that seems to be really, it just does the same things over and over again. There's a stream scourge around, it's not coming to hear voices. So please tell me this game is getting better.
Our touch cushions you like a shell.
Because so far it's not.
We wilt, we gnaw with hunger. Now,
and it hurts me to say that.
What has come of this place?
And if anybody can explain what this thing's all about, please let me know. I'm surprised it survived as long as this, to be honest.
Skin of the teeth. The flesh starves, but the soul is resolute. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals?
So yeah, whoever is the writer of this, you should be sacked. And change, and for God's sake, get a better writer for Avowed 2. I don't know, I'll say it's Animancy.
A new tongue, an unfamiliar name. A harvest grows, the dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
Oh no, maybe they're internal influence.
They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make?
I'll just say many people don't trust
Animancers. Do not recognize itself. It growls at its own reflection. Should we fear it too?
I don't know. Was this in the earlier games, Bob? So, the other previous games, the Pillars or whatever they are, and Dead Fire was all like this. Anything that can prove people's lives are worth the risk. Knowledge is good or evil. What matters is how we use it. I'll say that one.
Fire that burns the forest, feeds the soil.
Can I skip it?
Much. Dream of soaring wings.
Yeah, because literally I just want to get through those. So I'm getting to the point where I think I might fast travel. I think it's less problems, isn't it? It's like, if I go all the way back here, I'll face like 20 enemies before I get back. So I think I'll just return back here because I need some potions first of all. Sorry if I'm not showing, you know, we did a couple of episodes where we seemed to be okay, but we're in the same problem over and over again. We're never strong enough. We always need a sack full of potions all the time, and it's the two weakest points of the game. It's constantly running out of stuff, and the stamina problem. It kills games when you restrict stamina, especially in an RPG. You ruin it. Because if you can't fight, how can you defend yourself?
I saw you dive into the lake and retrieve a shard of the sky. Tell me,
I did, yes.
Do you still have it?
Oh, you mean this stone? I could lie, of course. Do you mean this one? You're not going to take it off me, are you? Do you mean this stone?
Good. The farther it travels, the safer it will be. Even an enchanted stone should not attract the undead.
Oh, well, I'll keep
it.
The
lake must have imbued it with some power I cannot name. To heal Ondra's wound, I must give it a watery grave. Commit it to the deepest, darkest ocean. She will forget it there.
Okay, well, thank you. You want to leave the Limlands after coming all this way? Well, good luck. Well, you know more about this than I do. I'll say
Hardly. All plankton in the gods' sea.
Well, I think we're a little bit more intelligent than plankton.
I have coin, if it would help. I can afford my boat passage. I need no more than that.
Well, in my case, it might well be true. Right, right, what do you think I should do? I'm asking you people. If you know about Avowed, is it worth keeping this thing? So, do we give him the moon rock? Didn't know it was from the moon. Or should we do one of the other options? I need time to think about it. Actually, what if you and I agreed to something different? What do you think we should do? That's if there's anybody watching, of course. Which you probably all left. So sorry for being a little bit negative, but it hasn't really kicked off yet. I've tried to like it, but so far it just isn't doing enough to keep me going. So if anybody can advise me on this, is it valuable enough for me to keep? Or, you know, it might be a good idea to give it away. Let me know what you think. Let me just see what this option does a minute.
Such as?
I mean, do you want to take one of my memories?
Very clever. You're sure this is what you want?
As long as it's a bad memory.
It isn't a decision to be made lightly.
Alright, well, change my mind then. There's something I've always wanted to forget. Probably starting, I think.
Go on then. What did you have in mind that you want to be rid of?
I can't remember what I previously did. So I hurt someone, I didn't mean to, but I can't forgive myself. A friend who betrayed me deserved better. An accident when I was younger. No one knew I was responsible. I'll just say that because it just sounds the easiest one. Yeah.
I feel it. Your shame haunts you. You aren't the first, and you won't be the last. There. It's done.
Oh, thank you. Bless you, sir. Right,
Time
that was fast.
always swings by from the subject's point of view.
Well,
Do you feel lighter without your memory weighing you down?
Oh, yeah. So I think I'm going to take off. I do, but maybe it's just my imagination. Not really, I guess I still have things to sort out. What memory? I'm going to say that one. What memory?
Don't trouble yourself. I have the answer I was looking for.
Oh, good. You don't want the gift?
So, that is that. I believe my
time I'll keep the valuable moon rock.
To an end. Whatever called you to these shores, I hope it reveals itself soon.
Could have said that in one sentence. Well, maybe we'll meet again. You know, anything's possible.
Until our next voyage around the wheel, godlike.
Giving up a memory.
You didn't take my stuff, did you?
I almost envy you.
Right,
I would kill for a standard festering snake bite right now.
Thank you. Right, dare I walk home? Right, there's something over here. Please. Oh no, it's one of those lovely fast travel things. Oh, plus a lovely some springberries. It's probably a bit kind of tongue-in-cheek about it, isn't it? So I think anyway, I'll tell you what. Let's go into Furburn, shall we? As I jog gently. Any missions? The only way to find out if a mission is, look on the map and see if there's like a little apostrophe that says there's a mission here. Right, okay, so we seem to be quite safe. Let's go to the local shop and buy 600 million potions. I say there, negligent.
Ah, care to see my wares?
Right, please have a bucket load of potions, please. You're kidding me. Well, I might have some of those. Let's just walk over there a minute. Right, let's see if I have any lockpick. 3, it's not much, is it? Okay, right, okay, we do have some lucky pickies. Oh, did I just do one? Sorry about that. How do I go to top that? Well, I've all of those. Right, you've only got these slow regeneration things. Wow, that's really forgiving, isn't it? I'll buy one of those then. I'll have to keep on running away then. I wonder, that's worth quite a bit, that one, isn't it? I might get that just in case it does something. Okay, what do we need? Right, let's pop over this side. Right, it's amethyst. There you are. Right, I'm going to keep all that. So they just got one potion. Wow, don't you go overboard. Something tells me I'll invest in that shop. Right, it's only 70 yards away. Can we get there without being destroyed? Was this up for a nomination or anything? Who did the animation? It looks like I'm just... It does look a bit odd that, doesn't it? In a way, I'd say Bethesda did a darn good job with animations, because this looks worse. Hello there. Right, just go back to my normal phase. Excuse me, Josep. Still can't see your face. And this in Blizzard used to put a little lamp there. Although that's only on the remaster. Josep!
There you are. You'd been gone so long I was starting to worry. What happened with the lake?
Well, you'd never believe what I found.
What was it? Don't keep me in suspense.
Oh, I quite like keeping you in suspense. They were drawn to this moon rock. I brought it back for you. Thought you might need it. Is there an option to not let them have it?
Incredible. I've never seen the Revenants gaze at the moon.
Oh, that's what I called. Was it Revenants, right?
Got some essence. Never mind. Now that it's here, they'll come back.
Yeah, just accept it.
This is brilliant. Give it to me. I'll take samples right away.
Yeah, you should have just said that one. That would have neatly done it. Right, a deal's a deal. Here you go.
It's radiant. I can't thank you enough. Now, am I forgetting something? Oh, of course. Your reward.
10 potions, please.
Go. I've got to examine this.
What is it? Chanter's Panpipes. Are you kidding me? Wow, that's the best gift I've had today. Summons a phantom. Actually, that's not a bad one. Alright, we'll have that one. I've got to test that one out. How do you test that one out? How do the panpipes? Well, I've got to test this out. Actually, that's not a bad one. Yeah, kill that guy there, by the way. Okay. My God, will one extra make a lot of difference? Can I possibly make it at 6:30? Right, we've got a load of consults now. Right, let's have a look. Journal. I'll tell you what, right now. There's something nice and simple we can do. It'd be nice if one of these, you know, was... We could find the... I wonder if we can do this one. If I track this one and go to the map, where would it be? Anybody know? Hardest bit is finding it, of course. Just there. Bit risky is back out into the wildlands. We'll, you know, get all those enemies all over again. Should we do that? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's travel to another town. They sell. Well, that's the Emporium. Emporium. They might sell some potions, eh? So let's go here. All right, then we'll go back to the other one in a minute, because I need about 20 potions. Yeah, I'm struggling, as you can see, but at least I'm feeling better than I did on Thursday, so I am feeling a little bit better. I always keep me one down. Right, he's over here. If this is the same guy, I'll laugh all over my bread. Well, what about you? You look similar to everybody else.
Ah, care to see my wares?
Please have some potions. Is this a... So none of you have any potions then? Great. So I have to go 100 miles away. But none of these people in this whole area sell potions, so I've got to go all the way back to the other place. There. So how do I get to that other place? It's probably here, isn't it? So let's go to Dawn Shore. Oh dear, I can't even move straight there. Can I like do it from here then? Can I like travel to there? I can't, thank God. There is some serious equipment. As you can see, has anybody you know, played this game on PlayStation or whatever, or Xbox, and you know, really recommend it and say it really picks up on but or if you could just direct me to, you know, where's the best place to buy certain things so I can be a lot better at it.
Welcome to Foria in Velino.
Yes, I get it. Right then. 5, that's better. That's good. That's good. Alright, at least that's 5. What about those? How many have I got? Now, these are the 2 most important things in the whole game. Is this. And seeing as we're a mage, we're going to need every one of those as well. So let's have every potion possible. Right, thank you very much, Bridget. Right, let's see if there's another shop. Yeah, I might do that a lot. Right, let's see if this shop also sells it. Let's try here. If I turn to my right...
Rumor has it there's an
yeah, I don't know why I keep pressing the right. If I go under that archway or round it...
Please give them a warm welcome.
I don't believe a word she says. Oh, hang on, gone past it. It's supposed to be right here somewhere. Is it in there? If this is the same place, I'll rip my head off. It's up there, isn't it? It's like it's deceptively close, but not close enough. Obviously I've got to find the door. Unfortunately they haven't marked where the door is. But I'm going to delete that marker. So I imagine it's round the corner. You would have thought that would be pretty obvious, wouldn't it? Be round the corner. It could be in here though. I think it is in here. Let's have a little nose around in here. Please let there be a potion of some sort. Anybody who sells something?
We must rest.
Why are you on the floor?
She seeks. What does she find? We sense slumber.
Well, she's resting.
Peace.
Can you see the bubbles outside the window?
Oh, she's still recovering then. So no shop here then. I'm like deceptively close to the shop, but it refuses to appear. So I haven't quite worked out. It could be we've got to go back in here as the same place I just came from. Ah, no. Oh, he's gonna have drinks, isn't he?
Well,
potions.
You
must
apology.
Just get to. Apologies for the ruckus outside. The Animancy Method. And what I found it entertaining.
I might be more amused if it didn't happen so often, but that's Animancers for you. Except Giatta and Kylecg, that is. They are the only Animancers taking the Dream Scourge seriously.
I came in to sell stuff to me. Well, it's a mistake.
Try telling that to Vidaro and the Animancers.
Yeah, alright, let's just work through this. I thought you're supposed to sell stuff, never mind. Actually, I must be going.
What'll it be?
I thought I was going to sell stuff.
Welcome.
I'll try it one more. There you go. Right. All I want to do is buy some stuff. It's all health regeneration stuff, isn't it? Sorry, I don't like health regeneration.
You've spoken to the sentries lately?
They are like us. Spread too thin.
Okay, so it's really difficult to get potions in this game then. How many have I got to see, for goodness sake? Alright, did I do that one? Right, can I get to that place? Excuse me, Siphon.
Welcome back.
Stephen.
Take a look around?
Show me your wares. If this is the same one, I'll shoot him. Okay, thank you. So no shops sell potions. So yeah, very difficult to progress in a game when you don't give us enough potions to actually survive. There's like 1,000 shops here. You know, I hope the gifted magpie had something, but God, I'd love to. I'll tell you what, I'll fast travel there is quicker. This is where fast travel comes in handy. Is in a game where, you know, it's what they do in games now. You go upstairs, downstairs, you know, just to make so it's it takes as long as possible to get to a location. I think that's where Skyrim did it absolutely perfectly. So I've got a lot more respect for Skyrim now. Although I already had it, to be honest. But yeah, it just looks like, what's the point of having a game where you can't even buy a flipping potion? Sorry, am I complaining? I feel like I'm complaining too much. God, was that a meat sandwich or something?
Spirits are truly wonderful. Powerful.
Well, you know, a potion or two would be nice.
Reach with insight.
Insight, you say?
Indeed. The spirits have
It looks like there could be one in there.
lifetimes of knowledge.
Oh, there's that.
A little
This
knowledge
probably is the same guy. Oh no, it's a completely different person. Hold on.
If you are
He's bound to have some.
sanctuary,
Okay, that's enough. Let's get to the... I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you.
No, I just want to buy something. It does.
Consider...
I just want to buy something. Maybe I'll come back later.
Cherished.
I want to buy something. It's a shop.
Back.
Okay. I'll be back later.
Until next time.
So much for trading. So yeah, even the trading's difficult. So yeah.
I have been thinking about...
Yeah, I'm rapidly going off of it, I'm afraid. You know, this is also a trend in games. It's like, you know, you got like 5 different drops and you got to find the one that has the potions. Can we have like a little symbol that says, oh, this sells, you know, all this stuff? So there's seriously nowhere in this whole land. Let's go back to Dawnstar. I'm spending like a quarter of an hour just trying to find a potion within the status. That tells you there's something wrong, doesn't it? In Skyrim, you know, they give you it now and again because they know you're going to face enemies. So yeah, I got a lot more love towards Skyrim now. Well, I always had a lot of love to it, let's face it. I never, you know, I always loved that game. I'll never stop loving that game. If they do a remaster, I'll be playing that next week. So let's go here. I'll go there because this is a game where fast travel is your friend, because it's so awkward to get to places. All I know is how comes, you know, the creation engine is even loading quicker than this is. It's only when you unload a mod it gets slow. So surprised, you know, it's supposed to be Unreal Engine, it's supposed to be fantastic, isn't it? But I'm not sure on now. I think it's highly overrated. Too much emphasis on visuals and not on performance. Right, excuse me, Gwyneth.
Good, you made it back.
I do. I'd like to buy something, please. No chit chat, no monkey business. You haven't got any of those. Okay, well, you're a blacksmith, you wouldn't, would you? But yeah, I wish it would say that on the map, really. Oh, this person sells, you know, premium protection. Might through magic. It's gotta be potions, isn't it? It's always further than you think, isn't it? You know. Might through magic. It's like. Right, excuse me there. You must have a lot of potions.
I knew you'd be back.
You look like someone just now, just to change your hair. You're kidding me. Well, I'm buying all 5 of them. Sorry, all 1 of them. You know, there could be one more episode. If I could just get 1,000,000 potions, then at least I might be able to get through a battle. But you know, because I need so many, it's getting the grinning battle right. I mean, what would that mean? Clinic extras, gotta be in clinic extras. Right, I'll put a little symbol on that. I can't put a little symbol on that. So I hope it's in that direction. It is kind of. Ah. Oh no, it could be around here. That's the hardest part, of course, is getting through places. It's like, well, why stick a wall in the way? Which I can't climb up. Can I climb up on that? Yeah, see what I mean about segmented areas. It does make exploring rather difficult. That's why I'm really enjoying Crimson Desert, because at least it doesn't have roadblocks everywhere. Possibly in here? Nope. Here? Nope. Here? Nope. Yeah, see what I mean? Just finding a shop is bloody difficult. Yeah, I don't expect to get many views on here because I'm getting very critical of it now, because it is beginning to really try my patience now. Even finding a shop is the most difficult thing to do in the game. Gotta be kidding me. in here. It's always like the other side of a wall or something, isn't it? God almighty, why do you make navigations the most difficult thing in the game? Seriously, leave a little gap around the corner. That's the trouble when you put a lot of height in a game. It makes it very, very much more difficult to find. Live in here.
Word on the street is you confronted your killer.
I'll answer that in a minute. Oh, thank goodness. Right, all of them, please. And I'll have all of those as well. From now on, all my money is going to go on everything. Alright. Maximum essence, yes. How much is it? Yes. Right, we're buying everything. Right, thank you. Right, how many have I got now? If I've got more than 20, I'll be happy. Right, how many have I got? 13. At least we've got a substantial amount. Very tempted to do another week. But you know, it would be nice to have a mission where it hasn't got 3 skulls on it. Because even the basic ones I can't seem to do. It's a very long quest, this, isn't it?
Handpink waving.
Handpink waving. Hello, Key. Yeah. Have you played this game, Key? Has anybody played this game that's watching now, you know, that's come in today? Have any of you played? And if so, what is your opinion? Is it going to like really take off, or is it going to get more potions, or does it get easier as the game goes through? So thank you, Keith, for coming in.
It's been a long time. When did you get a moustache, XD?
Well, I've always kind of had the moustache, unless I've shaved it off. But I usually have a moustache, and sometimes, you know, just, you know, usually in the winter.
I've heard some talk about it, but haven't played myself.
You haven't played it yourself, okay, Key? Yeah. What usually happens is in the summer or spring, as soon as the weather gets warm, I usually take the beard off, and sometimes I'll take the moustache off. You know, if it gets really hot, I'll probably take the moustache off. But yeah, and then the rest of the time it's beard. You know.
Perhaps it was just thinner. But I don't remember one.
The reason why I do a small camera is I want the game to be the focus. I don't want me to be the focus. I just want me to sit in a little corner so that I don't obscure the screen. So that's the reason why I do that. Okay, so let's have a look. See if we can find something to do. So this is a nice, easy one. Find a cartographer. What could be simpler than that? Alright, first of all, the difficult bit is trying to find it, of course. Which probably could be the hardest thing we have to do today. So I presume it could be in the Living Lands. Does it mean that one? Is that where we are at the moment? See, I don't even know what this does. Is this where we are, or is this where our quest is? Because it doesn't tell me where this is at all. It doesn't guide me there. So yeah, I'm not quite sure where I've got to go now and what map it's on. As soon as it locate the party. Yeah, it's like it just locates the party. It doesn't tell me where my mission is. It's like if you're not on the right map, tough. So I don't know where to even look for it.
Press square.
Press square. Well, if I press square, it doesn't really help either. It just tells you where things are. So it doesn't really help that much.
Press right D-pad.
Right D-pad.
Lock onto you.
Yeah, well, it tells me where I am. Yeah. But I don't know where the mission is.
The square menu shows quest markers.
Right, okay. So I want to know this particular quest that I have to do, which is Find the cartographer in Emerald Stair. Well, at least it tells me it's Emerald Stair. So that's something. So I'll go to the Emerald Stair. Okay, well at least that helped anyway. But when you just have a marker there that says it's in this area, and then when you open that area, say, you know, here it is, it's different colour than all the rest because this is a main mission. That would have made the whole thing nice and easy to track, wouldn't it?
It says find. It is maybe implying there is not going to be a marker, and you must
Yeah,
search.
yeah. I think that's the big issue that I have is, you know, when you do a game, you got to do the basics, like, you know, where have I got to go? Yeah, that's basic stuff, isn't it? If you don't do that right, you may as well not bother, you know, making games, don't you? I mean, I'm looking for that pointy thing. But, I mean, it could be that it's not even in here. It says it's in here, but no, I can't see it.
I respect a game that says find and doesn't immediately give you the location.
I don't know, I just find it slows you down, so, you know, I just want to get from, you know, one place to another, really. I don't really want to have to try and work out where I'll go. So yeah, can area.
That's just marking the general area you need to be in. You might get a quest update when you arrive.
Okay, alright then. Thanks Key for helping me out, because so far I'm really struggling with this game.
Or you might not. It does look like you only need to search. A small area shouldn't take long.
Alright, I'll tell you what, I don't really want to do the Animancy one, or that one. That's, you know, the Animancy one just seems to go on and on. I'll tell you what, we'll go and locate the gravesite. Okay, so we'll travel there. But yeah, it's when a game like makes things difficult for me, I tend to, you know, I don't have quite so much love for it. And all games seem to be going through a stage of, I don't know, let's make things a little bit difficult for you at the moment, you know, because they're trying to rush them out all the time. You know, they're trying to get them out the door fast. And, you know, I prefer, you know, to just take their time and let it come out when it's finished. You know, I'm looking forward to the Conan kind of remaster, which is free. It's going to go from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5. I'm hoping it will actually run well, because that is the big sticking point with Unreal Engine. It's poor performance, and Conan has some loading in areas, but it's pretty
I must
open.
say though, I don't mind the search this area type quest steps. They are usually not too overwhelming, but if I do have any complaint
Okay, yeah, I don't mind doing a little bit of searching, but is at least got to point out where your mission is. As long as it points out where the mission and the direction I got to head, then okay.
And there's a glowing item or something low.
Okay. So it's got to give me at least something to head for. Right, okay.
Quiet as the depths.
Right, some terrible enemies over there. You go over there and you just sort that out, will you? No, I'm not in range. There's a shadow. Now, where is this?
Some kind of ruin. It's probably 1 or 2 buildings.
Right, okay. Right, some shadows here. I'm a little bit worried about shadows. We'll get our friend to go in there. See if we can actually damage him slightly.
Good work. Oh no, you don't.
I think the biggest issue at the moment is this stamina problem. So I'm just doing this, I'm just flicking my wrist really, but apparently that's not, you know, it's absolutely knackering, that is. You know, I'm hitting him with like fiery balls of hell, you know, but you know, stamina. Oh. Yeah, I'm knackered now, look.
You can turn that off surely.
We make a good squad.
I can turn what off, sorry. Hang on. Yeah, I tend to use the wand because it's the easiest thing to do. I'm going to place a food offering there. Oh no! Instantly it. Oh, that right. It's not a lot, obviously. Obviously, I expected 20 of them. Yeah, spiders are my favourite. They're very easy to kill. Oh, sorry. Oh, the skeletal wizard. I just tend to do this because it's the most efficient and it's the quickest. And I tend to go for the easier stuff. When I play a game, it's like, oh, this is nice and easy. It goes fast. It does the job. You know, I tend to stick with it. You know, as opposed to things that take a lot, a lot longer, and I could get hit while I'm waiting. So I tend to go for these quick options. You know, use less effort as possible. Although it's pretty knackering doing this, obviously, because apparently I need endless amounts of this stuff. And as you see, there's millions and millions of these enemies again, as normal. And you get hardly anything for killing them. So I'm trying to think positive. I hope there's a potion in here or something. I haven't got a dirty key. But apparently I could do that as well. Well, okay, let's hope we have a million potions in here. Do I really want to read? Get to the point where I don't want to read now. It's no use. I hid the truffles under the floorboards, but the boars still come for them. Damn things must be able to smell them from miles away. First they uproot my entire herb garden, now this. One of these days I'll wake up and find they've crashed through the door and torn my entire place apart. Probably me too at this rate. I don't care how much they pay for truffles in Spiriento. This isn't worth it. I'm heading for the docks tomorrow. I can plot my trade somewhere else. I think that's what he said. Right. Surprisingly empty of loot. Oh well. Can I break that? Okay, but that's that's what I was looking for. I was looking for the loot. Right, it's a legendary weapon. Wow, Valiant gauntlets. Wow. Please let that be better than like 10%. Well, how does that compare to the one I have? How do you find out? Is there a way of... Oh, let's check that versus that. Nah, I don't think they have time to do that one. Valiant gauntlets. Where's my gauntlets? So I'm wearing that. Has parry efficiency and 20 stamina. That has power and efficiency, exactly the same amount, but has attack damage with swords and daggers. So it's actually a complete waste of time. I'll probably sell it. Right, okay. Some nice, I think that's Zurips around here somewhere, aren't they? Right, okay. Right, we've got 2 destinations. Where was I going? Well, we've got to locate the grave site. Is that the grave site? Consult with Monty. I think we found the grave site, didn't we? Consult with Elia. The grave site, right? Okay, I managed to find it. Yeah, it's normally it's that one, so I was surprised it didn't turn up. Right, okay, we go to our left. I'd love to, look around the whole area. Climb up there, find out what's... I'll climb up there. Yeah, I had really high hopes for this game, as I think a lot of people had massively high hopes, and I don't think it's, I don't think people have been totally 100% thinking, yeah, this game is great. They've been a little bit disappointed. I think that's the general view is it has been disappointing. Because we all thought it was going to be absolutely fantastic, and it hasn't quite lived, and that's because Microsoft wanted a certain type of game. They're good at doing single player games. Yeah, they've done Grounded, and that's a fair old game, but I've noticed that in all their games lately they seem to be much harder than they used to be, because Grounded started off as a really nicely balanced game, and then they just made the game harder and harder as they upgraded it, and then they bring out Grounded 2 and they started the game off difficult from the off. So me and Jess was quite looking forward to that. We had a little go on it. We just found it just gets smothered with enemies. That's because most multiplayer type things have that same thing. I know you get it in games normally, but at least there's a bit of a thought behind it, as opposed to just say, oh, like, right, part or 10 enemies down. So at least there's a little bit more thought about what's going on. Whereas in this, it's like, oh, we'll shove them down, hope for the best. Yeah, it's like two markers look for the same thing. But I think I'm heading for the right one. So it's all the way down there. I'll tell you what, let's make it easy. Let's just travel there. So if you know, if you convince me that this is worth persevering, then I might persevere. But I would like people's opinion on whether this is worth it. We'll head that way. Yeah, I just wish that we could, like, you know, say, oh, I want A or B. I don't want to just do that one, but it does say A, and it does have it up there, so at least that's something. But I'll use this one because it's just easy. Inventory. Right. I quite like the menu because it's nice and simple. I don't have two things to work out. So I don't mind this menu, but it's just the other stuff, like, you know, where I got to go. Sometimes a little bit, it doesn't give me enough info. It's like, look, it goes up fast now. Why don't you just do that while it's doing combat? That's all you had to do. It would have made the game so much easier. You know, because when you have to stop all the time because you're out of health or you know, or you've got to take a potion which takes ages to do it. Yeah, it's like wherever I go, they seem to have enormous strength. Yeah, this takes a little bit too long, doesn't it? This wind-up thing. Yeah, it's a little bit slow. I can't see the point of that. It's just too slow to be effective, isn't it? And this dodge is pretty unaffected too. It's just too close. Yeah. It's like I can do that, but God, you've got to time it right. So I'm trying to, yeah, work my way through it. Trying to be a bit careful and stuff, but it's sort of tricky because of the amount sometimes. Yeah, why do you attack my followers? That's what I want. I'll head towards my followers, maybe that cut him off. So I tend to go this nice easy route because, you know, I don't use up any potions or whatever. Don't use
nice
any,
work.
Yeah, I might use a bit of magic. You know, I don't use any magic either, so you can see why I use this. Because, you know, when you're heavily constrained by using big spells, it's easy to just take the easy option. So that's why I do it. Because you just run out of potions every 5 seconds. Right, anything nice around here?
There is a fate mechanic. Some stronger monsters will focus the highest damage dealt.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like, I don't know, they even got, you know, they're even refilling them as well. You know, they're like, there's like priests refilling them and stuff. So you got to like concentrate on that. So
there are other considerations like distance and enemy type, however.
Yeah. I don't know. I found Obsidian games to be more difficult their games than they used to be. It just seems to have got worse, but I think that's a general thing in a lot of games. The only game that I played recently which I actually feel like, oh, it's nicely balanced, is Crimson Desert, and it was really difficult because it was quite difficult because there's a lot of enemies that attack you. But they ease down on the difficulty, and I think it gives you more stamina and stuff like that. So they actually listen to our concerns to just even out so it was a little bit easier.
Have to be balanced differently.
Yes, and I think, and that is the reason why I don't like them. It's because I don't like the way they're balanced. They're not. I don't think they're not well balanced, in my opinion.
Long-term online games are more focused on player retention than one-time purchase titles.
Yeah, exactly, and they're too simplistic. It's too, go here, pick up a load of stuff, It's too simplistic. It's go over here, give you, there's a load of enemies to kill, go to the next thing, go a load of enemies to kill. I want kind of story-based stuff. I want story-based stuff, something that means something. Okay, as opposed to just, general. Is that all you got? Well so, Crimson Desert, there's a lot of interesting stuff in it, apart from the combat. So it's got lots more going for it because of that. And PlayStation, they all want this easy to make games. The reason why they like those games because they're easy to make. Is have a target, head towards that target, throw a load of enemies at you. It's just nice and simple, and they don't have to put too much effort into things. They don't have to bother about skill things too much.
To spend a minimum time for progress and expect feat.
Yeah, hang on, let me read that properly a minute. They need first-time players to understand enough to be engaged. They also need players to spend a minimum time to progress.
They also use their own player base for bug testing, balancing and general play testing for free low.
Yeah, I think that if you're into multiplayer games, I imagine you like it because it's all about I want to go somewhere, kill things. So that's what what you're interested in when you're on multiplayer. When you're playing multiplayer, you're interested in I want to be the best against compared to the others. So you're always general. So they like that simple mechanic probably of just destroying themselves as quick as you can and I'm the top boss. So they want it simple. But most of the population, we want something that has a bit of a story behind it. We want a little bit of substance. We want a bit of level up. We want more than just that simple thing. So they like that, and if they like that, then good luck to them. That's the kind of thing they like. They don't want to be bogged down by lore or whatever. So I can see why some people might like that, because I don't know. I don't want to spend 100 hours in a game. I just want something like just to do it. And every year they make a slight adjustment. But I just don't find that, and I think most people, this is why they're not selling. So
veteran players forge ahead quickly. The developers watch them and balance /
and then fix it around. Yeah.
They pay less attention to beginner.
Yeah, I think that's my gripe really. Is there's just less thought of it. They're just catering for one type of person who doesn't want it overly complicated, don't want it to be too long. And so they don't have to do a tremendous amount. They don't have to spend 6 years making it. It's more, the reason why they do it is because they're easy to make, mostly.
Quit if they see a point where a certain area, /quest /mechanic is causing a drop in players, they make it easier or simpler.
Yeah, I think you can. I think as you can see by the recent games that have come out, which have been multiplayer type focused, these kind of Fortnite type games, anything in that kind of mold, they just haven't been successful, and that's why, because they're just repeating the same old things over and over again. It's generally a similar thing, just different area, it's a different world, it's different, but it's the same basic stuff over and over again. There's no real progression, and I suppose you could say the same about RPGs, but all RPGs, at least they've got interesting stuff, interesting worlds, interesting lore. There's more effort put into them as well in places that look lived in, people have schedules, so it's just more satisfying to play.
Are particularly easy to develop. They only need to ensure hackers can't become invincible and that nobody falls through.
Yeah, and that is my main argument and why these games are not and they're not selling as well as they should. It's because they're just simple to make, and the only reason they're trying to promote those type of games is because they're easy to make, and that's why they're pushing all these indie games, because they're easier to make. Okay, they don't want things that take 6 years to do, and it's not because we haven't got the time. It's because they want to make money as fast as possible.
For existing games.
It's more about we want to make profit. What's the quickest games to make? Multiplayer games are easier to make than single player games, and so that's what they're trying. Their focus is, and that's the reason why they're doing it. You know, and you know a lot of people still like those kinds of games, so they're catering for those, but they're trying to persuade the rest of us to cater for those, the ones that like games which are not like that. They're trying to persuade us to play them
game
as
to
well.
make his freemium DACA-style mobile games.
Yeah, I don't play mobile games at all. They are cheap crap, not well thought out.
Can anyone hear me? Who's there?
Cheap get rid of
Somebody
stuff.
help.
So anyway, I suppose you know certain people like certain things, but the focus of all these the kind of worst developers are that cheap, easy to make game. And as you can tell by the reaction of some of those games, that very quickly people go off them. Tells you all you need to know, really. That we'd rather have something decent, which is why Crimson Desert's doing so well, because it's appealing to the mass audience. It won't win Game of the Year because the media won't want it to win. Because oh dear, we'd have to spend years making their game again. So the last thing they want to do. So they are already ganging up against it. And I'll tell you now, it will not win Game of the Year. No matter how people like it. It's because the industry doesn't want it. Okay?
Is anybody there?
Because, they're trying to, get you to get the other stuff. Anyway, that's my opinion. Right, I wonder if I can use this now. I think, something got added to my pot. Right, okay, we're trying to locate we'll try and finish this off. But it looks like it's over there. Normally I'd be, checking all the loot and everything. But, they can almost kind of make it a little bit linear to get there as well, don't they? But it's like I do this. Why is this flickering? It's like I do this and it's like, it doesn't even like lock onto it, does it? That's what I find depressing. It won't even lock on. I mean, one locks on, so you see why I like it. It's because it's nice and easy and it locks on. The other one doesn't. I thought it was supposed to lock on, but it doesn't seem to be doing it. But yeah, it's the usual thing. Go here. There's a ton of enemies. Surround him. Make it as difficult as possible. Yeah, some people love all this stuff. Avowed 2 will probably knock socks off with this. At least that's my hope anyway. I'm much more interested in Avowed 2 because I know it will, I hope it's going to be a single player game and it will get the full, 5 years, 6 years or whatever development time, and then we'll see which is the most successful. I know what I'm putting my money on. Right, NBC stuff that I picked up, but anyway, that's just my opinion. So, feel free to throw that out the window, But my respect for Skyrim grows stronger every day. And let's hope the Elder Scrolls 6 is worth buying. I'm semi-optimistic, but I don't know. I just hope they've learned their lesson and they do actually try and do a really good game. So I'm going to cross my fingers. But normally, you know, I'll be exploring all over the place here, but I've got to the point now where it's just such a chore to do basic stuff in this that I don't know. I'm just losing interest in it. You know, just quickly went off. She liked it at the beginning when she was stabby. As it got more difficult, she just grew tired of it. It's 5 feet away apparently. I know she quickly lost interest, but as well. Alright, I hope I can get down there now. Well, it probably don't help that I'm because I'm not really going carefully, am I? If I can get my mods to work, I go back to Skyrim, but because of the problems I'm having with mods, that's really what part of the reason why I'm giving it a rest. It's because it's breaking quests and stuff. It's when I'm happy is when I'm up here and they can't reach me, but it's a little hard. I'm not supposed to hone in this. Well, it's nice and easy, you know, doing it from there. Look at that, it's just locked itself in. They just keep getting... Oh, they're probably crawling out of the ground, aren't they? I have to stop them crawling out of the ground as well. Is there a way of stopping it? Is there some guy that's summoning them all or something? Oh, it's probably that guy there, isn't it? Oh no, that's Marius. Alright, so all the enemies gone?
This looks like where you should be using the fireball.
Yeah, true. True, yeah, you're quite right there. I just thought it's a bit... I just jumped up on there and for some reason it changed my weapon. Yeah, I find this fireball, I thought it would be like a real hard hitting thing, but it's a little bit slow.
Seems like a waste to me. It means something to them.
It's just proving a little bit too slow. You know, it does. You know, you don't mind animation, but you don't want it to go on for like, you know, a few seconds while something's hitting you. To the invaluable loggers of Fior, whose every day was a fight for survival against the angry delegum of Emerald Stair, beyond your sacrifice, surely Abaddon smiles upon your labours and in yourself Fior.
Together, plus it seems like it had a stagger effect.
Oh yeah. Trouble is, I'm in such a mass panic half the time. Sometimes those things I don't think of. That's the only trouble. I tend to be my own worst enemy in that I'm so busy constantly trying to hit people that I don't think of, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't work well when I'm surrounded by enemies. I'm at my worst, in fact. When I got time, then I'm a lot better. That's why I sometimes, you know, like stealth games, because you can kind of, you know, go in there and take them out bit by bit. But they got stealth in this, but they didn't make stealth very easy to do. They did it so there's hardly any bushes anywhere where you can stealthily take out enemies. So they didn't do so well on the stealth either. Because I was hoping that the stealth in this was going to be really good. But it didn't really transpire, did it? Right. So I've got to locate the gravesite in the swamp. So it looks like we're getting near the point where... it's always so far, isn't it? It's like... it's like you go here, you've just gone 10 miles to get to this spot, and now you've got to go another 10 miles to the next one. I think that's why I like Skyrim, you know, it's like, oh, you know, you got a quest, you go, and everything's all in a, you know, this particular area. Sorry about that. It's where a cooked rabbit could come in handy. All I had to do was just do you know, when you have some food, it does it fairly quick. It doesn't take, you know, endless years for it to actually start. You know, you haven't got to run away and hide to be able to take a potion. Yeah, well, you've got to wait and be safe before you can actually do it. That's a real big weakness in the game, when you can't take a potion and you give you food which is useless because you can't do it in battle. That's the time when you need these things. Right, let's have a look at the map. Anyway, I'll waffle on about all this for a while. Right now, just see if we can get to there. Blimey, it's a long way, isn't it? I wonder, what's this kill the earth blights? Let's see if that's going to be difficult. Let me just see if this is a very difficult one. It doesn't allow, yeah, it doesn't even allow me to click on it. So I don't know which one it was now. Which one is it? It's like, there it is there. Kill the earth blights. So let's go there then. Right. So sorry if I'm, you know, moaning about this. I'm just a little bit disappointed. So I'm trying to keep interested in it, but oh no, it's just not doing it so far. And I think the general opinion there's been is just not enough effort put into it, really. Yeah, I just don't want this stupid taking too long to do stuff. They're hitting me the whole time. I can't even avoid this stuff. It seems like they hit me, however many miles away I am, they seem to be able to hit me. And so I've got to press a load of sequence of buttons to just do the most simplest thing. And you've got to wait like 10 seconds for it to recharge. It's just a little bit naff, isn't it? Because you want things to be a little bit quicker than this. Well, I must admit that fireball's pretty good, isn't it? If I've got time, you see, I'm just standing back now, I was like, I had a bit of time there to actually think about it. But sometimes when you're like surrounded, it's like you're just too busy panicking to... I'm a bit of a panicker, unfortunately. I think Goose Cooper a long time ago. They're dead right. I do panic. Mainly because I just can't think quick enough, so I just do the quickest thing I can think of, and it may be the wrong thing half the time. So I can't like think clearly. Right then, is there anything else here? It's about as good lock on, but can't even lock on, can you? Why is there no lighting in this? Unreal Engine, is supposed to have, lighting, isn't it? It's supposed to be good at that stuff. But it's like, we've got to put bright flowers everywhere, or mushrooms and things. Well, this is an interesting end, isn't it? Oh dear.
Take your best shot.
Right, we've got a huge one somewhere. Oh, it's Belderreno! Belderreno, let's get the old Belderreno. Oh, you move too quick. That's the only problem with some of these enemies, they move too darn quick. But where is he? Well, let's get the monkey guy. So I've got, they've got to be like miles away up here. Right, let's try that. Right, hang on, let me take a potion. I said take it, I just pressed it. Where is it? Right, let's try this fireball. Hope it don't move. But it sort of moves sometimes. Does it say whether it's effective or not? Let me try that one. Oh, I don't know that too, to be honest. You can't take this potion so much. Oh no, is any of these having any effect? It's like by the time it's done that, look. You know, he's already moved. I think that's the trouble with it. It takes too long. So I'm getting there slowly, but oh god, you know, until they all surround me again. There's too many of them. I'm trying to take out these people who are like hitting me from the rear and stuff, so I can concentrate on the big guy. So I can just concentrate on the main ones. That's a bit too long a wait, isn't it? Although it looks like we're going. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, was he trying to heal him? I'm very annoyed at just the whole stamina problem in this game. It's a massive problem. Right, okay.
Who's ready?
There you are, see? I like to weed them down bit by bit, and slowly and surely we get there. It still wasn't easy, was it? But we've got a fine round shield at least. But you know, this is like an easy mission. I wouldn't say it's easy. You know, you've got to be a bit careful. But anything with a skull on it is like, oh, tough banana. So I'll have to kind of wait until I level up a lot more. But you don't seem to get the upgrade stuff. Now, I did hear that this game, they actually eased off on some of this, you know, the kind of difficulty. You know, they realised that people were saying it's a little bit steep on the difficulty. So they were going to make it a little bit easier, I thought. But it didn't seem to me as though it has got any easier. And I thought the resources, which they said they'd lowered a little bit, I don't find much evidence of that either. So whatever they did, I don't think they did enough, really. Because I still find it very, very challenging, even to do basic missions in this. So I'm kind of struggling a bit. Well, I think oh, I forgot to save as well. Does it do auto saves, by the way? Right, let's look at the map then. But yeah, if I saw signs that it was improving and getting better, then yeah, I'd be quite happy. But I just seem to be doing the same things over and over again. And the conversation seems to just waffle. It just seems to be too much waffling going on. And I find that as in Starfield as well. The conversations in Skyrim were just about right. The length of them and things, and you know. But in Starfield, it's like they just blab on forever and ever. And it's overly done. And I think it's because they're trying to stretch it out.
Ducks hockey game win NHL.
Ducks hockey game, great, Jeffrey. Hello, Jeffrey. So it's probably why I won't get many views on this one, is because I am beginning to criticise it a bit more. And although some weeks it's not so bad, because at least you know it's been at least enjoyable-ish. It's never quite been enjoyable enough sometimes for me to say, yeah, I recommend this game. Huh? I have a bounty to claim.
Whose death am I recording?
I put Belderreno.
From the depths of my soul, I thank you. May their poor souls find peace in their rest. If you wonder why I'm not wearing the neck brace, it's because it's just too hot. That's all for now. Perfetto.
Return when you have more to claim.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so it seems like the bounties are the easiest thing to do in the game. Is go here, face a load of enemies, kill the boss, come back. Just kind of thing multiplayer likes, isn't it? So I'll try and keep going, okay? But I'm hoping the quality would improve or whatever. I know it's not quite doing it at the moment. Right, so we could look for that one. So we got to go for all these kind of easier ones. As we level up, you know, some of these things might go down to, say 1 or something. So, we could possibly do that one next time. I'll do that one, but it's not actually telling me where that is. And that's my biggest problem with the game, is sometimes it just doesn't tell you where it is. So, it's no good pointing there. It's that marker there has been there for the entire time. And I don't know whether it means it's outside of this area, or whether, because it seems whatever quest I pick, that arrow is always there. So it doesn't do anything for me at the moment. Right, I think it's that one there. Yeah. So we'll do that one next time because it's not too far away. But yeah, you got to like switch between the maps. So we'll do that next time. So what I'll probably do now is let me just see if I've got stuff to sell. But yeah, I was doing a quarterstaff, but it really is just too slow. I was thinking of doing a pistol, but it doesn't do much damage. So I think I'm going to break all this down. I don't think I'll bother with the staff. It's not very good. Now the arquebus, I thought 41 damage, but we are actually doing more damage, so we won't bother with that either. Won't bother with that. We're not going to do anything bar the wand and the quarterstaff. So anything we don't need, we're going to instantly break down. See, that is worse than I have, so we're going to break it down. So we get the valuable stuff like that, so that we can upgrade our weapons. Okay, that is, again, oh, I shouldn't have done that, never mind. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why sometimes it says I can't break it down, but it might be because it's not legendary or something. Right, so to finish off, I'm going to go back to the camp. It's very sluggish too, I've noticed, this game. It really is sluggish at getting to places. It's like it's sluggish pressing buttons and things. And since this is not a huge game, it doesn't seem like it's hundreds and hundreds of hours. It should be better than that, really. It should have, it shouldn't lag quite so much. So I'm just going to see if we can do some upgrades. So next week, we can do a better job. Right, we need hardwood branches. Right, okay, so let's do that. Oh, we're going to do one? That's a shame. Right, okay. Can I break that down? Break down, yeah. Yeah, so we need branches, yeah. But yeah, it's like I've only got like 2 weapons, and they were supposed to reduce this, but I must admit, it looks just as many as it did before. But 44, that is a lot, isn't it? And 22 for that. It does seem like a lot. They're supposed to have eased this down a bit, but I don't see much sign of it easing. It looks as though it hasn't come down very much at all. So you're forever having to break stuff down, and I'm breaking stuff down the whole time. So I should have loads of stuff, and yet, Jess did it, sold stuff, and she was upgraded, but anyway, I think that'll do. I think you've seen enough today. I'm sorry if I don't know, I'm just not, I think it's okay, and that's about the best I can give it. So Jeffrey, did I write it down? I did write it down. So thanks, Key, for your comments and that. But yeah, it's that for people who like that sort of game, then this would probably, you know, probably feel it. But I know it's not doing much for me so far. I'm gonna try and I'll try to keep it going, but I'll try not to complain. But I don't know. It seems that I just rinse and repeat all the time, and this is a little bit annoying. So we'll search there next time. But if I eventually quit, you'll know why. Okay, I think that's probably the closest to there. So, you know, if I could take on one of those, let's see, kill the Deligman thing. They don't see. Yeah, there. Yeah, so that's a 3-star one. So we won't do that one. So we'll have to avoid that one. Okay, so we'll have to go around the lake. So I'm always tempted to go there really and do that, and I might be safer rather than risk going around there. So I think I'll transfer that one. Okay, so thank you all for watching today. Sorry if I've been a bit critical, but I don't know, it's just not really doing it. I'd go back to Skyrim, you know, but I'm not quite sure what I'd play, and I've still got a problem with the mods, and I just haven't had time to kind of fix it. Because I'd have to delete, I'd have to get rid of them all and reload them all in, and because it won't remember all the ones I've done, it only does less than half of them. It means I'd have to load them all in individually, which is going to take.
Kitty Island Adventure Stream.
Kitty Island Adventure Stream. Is that a game? Is it? I'm not into kind of too many cozy games. I'd like to thank Thanos for coming in. Thank Thanos Palavos. Thank you very much, Thanos, for coming in. Thank you to Neptunescape. Yeah. I sometimes play a cozy game. One of my favourite games I always go back to. Probably, I'm doing it more than I'm going back to Skyrim, to be honest, and that is Kingdom 2 Crowns. It's not too much, too much for me to worry about. I've still got to think tactically, but no, I just like it. It's a good fun game, so I'm quite liking that. But yeah, it could be I'm getting too old. So Key 27 PK, thank you very much, Key, for coming in. Thanks for all those opinions. But yeah, some people like this kind of thing, and some people don't. But as I say, because of the way this game was developed, Microsoft wanted it to be multiplayer, and then I don't know whether they gave up on that, or whether Obsidian said, "Oh, let's just do a single player game." But I don't know what happened, but it changed from being one type of game to another type of game, and it becomes neither of the two. It came up like a halfway between the two, where it looks like they tried to fill it with lore stuff and all that lot, as opposed to it just being a multiplayer game. So they tried, and they didn't have time to actually do it well enough for it to be hugely successful. It just had moderate success. Okay, and generally I've heard that it's okay, and I wanted a lot more than that. Thank you to Jeffrey Giordano as well. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you all for coming in. I'm very tempted to go Crimson Desert twice a week because I'm finding that's real fun at the moment, and the combat is good. It's just a little bit too many button things to press. But at least it's got it's got a little bit more to it. And it's just more fun to play, and it feels more balanced to me. And it's an incredibly looking world. I mean, this Unreal Engine doesn't look bad. Okay, but if you look at this map, we just get this, it's not a bad sized map. Okay, but Unreal Engine isn't very good at open world games. You only got to look at Oblivion Remastered for that. And you can see the difference in that. It just doesn't handle open worlds, and I just hope that the project they're doing with CD Projekt Red, where CD Projekt Red are helping them out in doing it so it's better for open world games, and I just hope they come together and make it good, so that Unreal Engine 4 can be good enough to do open world games, because at the moment it's not good enough. and that's why they have to do segmented worlds sometimes. They tend to work better because they don't have to cover the whole map. You know, if a game in 2011, Skyrim, was made on the Creation Engine, well, I'd say it's probably behaving far better than Unreal Engine. It just hasn't got the quality, but I don't know, maybe Creation Engine 3 will give it a run for its money. Let's hope so. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. I'll try and persevere, but I am losing patience with it. Because it seems to be difficult for me to actually get the stuff I need to upgrade. And I found that with you know, a couple of their games. I found in Outer Worlds, I was struggling to get the stuff I needed to upgrade. And you know, that kind of put me off it a little bit. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I won't keep you going any longer. Sorry if I'm critical, but I don't know, I just am critical sometimes, so I do apologise. So we'll say goodbye. Probably do some posting. I'm just trying. How do I do the third person? But yeah, why Obsidian? Is it that you can't look at the character? We can't look at the character's face. Why is it every time? Is it because of that thing that we got on our face? So yeah, I'm quite bemused at why that is. It might be because they did a third person as a kind of extra add-on, so because they thought people might like it. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Bye everybody. If you can, you know, if you do hit that like button, thank you very much. That I don't think I'm doing the game enough justice really. So I don't know, it's just not really hitting it for me. But I'll persevere a little bit longer. But if I drop this game, you obviously know why. Okay, and you know, if I get the Kingdom Come, I do it because that seems like there's a lot more to it. Okay, it's just a bit tricky to get going on it. Alright, so thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. And guess what? I'll see you later. Okay, like, subscribe to the channel. And, you know, hopefully the other two games will make up for this one. Bye for now. I'll see you next time. Bye everyone. And at least I'm feeling a bit better as well. Which isn't so bad, is it?
Handpink waving.
Okay, thank you, Key. Thank you very much for your comments. Thank you to everybody that came in. If you put up with it, well, thank you very much. But I'll try not to criticise so much, okay? Thank you.